as you guys had found a tank, stole the tank from some zombies, and went to where you thought it was going.
If the zombies didn't want the tank stolen, they should have put on better assholes.
Thanks for that. Z and Liliana infiltrated the place, and after finding a crystal that spoke to Z, well, she tried blowing it up after after talking to it, and ran. Z did not hear it speak again, but Ragnar and Liliana did, saying that it was not dead. And then they were proceeded to be chased by a massive horde of zombies outside of, the cave. You guys were currently on the tank and the speeders, fleeing from this horde. As far as you're aware, they're still following, though when those bombs went off, it appeared they had all been stunned. They all collapsed in pain for, about 10, 20 seconds before getting back up. So yeah, you guys are currently driving away.
So I take it went well in there?
Couldn't find the ship.
Are they still following us?
They weren't following us, and they were busy screaming and then dying and then running back into the cave afterwards.
They didn't run back into the cave. There's still a horde just pouring out of there.
Okay, well, yeah.
Okay, so out of the ones we shot with the tank and speeders, we still have a horde chasing us. Gotcha.
So, is there a way for me to call the base that we're coming from here, or is it too far away? I don't know.
Your comlink is within range.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna call them and be like, yeah, there's a whole bunch of zombies on these coordinates. This is the entrance to their cave. If you guys want to blow it up, we are running back to base. If you want to contact the ships to go, blow it all up so all these zombies don't come kill us, that might be a good idea.
They're still chasing us.
And I'm like, bye, running for our lives. And I hang up.
Yeah. Like on the other end with the stormtrooper commander you guys have been working with, you hear like one word after you mention the zombies. It's like, oh shit! And there's like a bunch of stumbling on the other end as you're probably running to.
Oh shit is 2 words.
Shut up.
Maybe I only hear words.
Yeah.
In this person's excited state, oh shit was 1 word.
Yeah, he didn't say oh shit. He said oh shit.
I do not believe we should head directly back to the base. Leading them to it would be very non-beneficial. We should probably stall for time.
How much are they chasing us?
They're attempting to.
Right behind us? A while away.
No, they're not right behind you. You guys are on speeders and in a tank. You're moving faster.
That's what I figured.
The only ones that could possibly threaten to catch up are the cybernetic ones and the progressed ones, who are a bit faster than the standard.
Based off the speed we're going and the speed they're going, could we get back to the base safely and then them, fucking bombard the area with fucking stuff like they did before and we'd be good? Or is it there's no way we can get there without them getting to us?
So you guys do have vehicles, which is a major advantage. Currently, I would presume you guys are on the speeders are keeping pace with the tank. The speeders are much faster than the tank.
I also assume running through the desert is going to slow them down.
Ooh, not just that. We never unhooked the little thing on the back of the tank.
Can I say something? Yeah, going through the various parts of the terrain, you guys are able to, if you want to attempt to lose them in the terrain, you could. Or hide or something like that.
I don't know.
Because you guys are in more of a rocky area rather than a duney area.
Yeah, I think. No, I'm asking can we get to the base safely based off the speed of how we're getting from them? Because them being out in the open, it would be very easy for them to do that blanket in attack.
I think the safer idea would be for you to head to the base so that way I can constantly transmit our location and have them be following us so that way you can coordinate the bombing.
Sure, that works. Makes sense.
Yeah, so you want to break off?
Yeah, since they're the faster ones, we can. Santa and Ivar can pretty much delay them until then.
World of Tank strategies, let's go. Find high cliff with one way up.
Okay, you guys will need some help for that.
Worst case, we'll get a parachute, and then we'll just pull a team where we just parachute or flying a tank.
I'm fine with that, yeah, but I think you guys will need some more help. New guy, take over the speeder. I'm gonna get on the tank. And Lorray tries to lean in and try to jump on the tank and let after matching speed and let Nick take over it.
Santa's going to move.
Slow down for 5 seconds and do that.
Santa will move closer to Lorray to make sure he doesn't just fall off.
Slow motion jump, grab each other's hand, and get pulled onto the ship.
Yeah.
I'm imagining Fast and Furious meets Bara.
Sure.
Wait, an idea. Ivar, turn the cannon towards Lorray, so that way Lorray can just tightrope across the cannon.
The cannons don't move. There's not a turret.
Yeah, we don't have a turret up top. We only got the side guns.
Yeah,
Oh well.
Nonsense.
Oh well. It was with an idea. Okay.
I mean, if we keep the tank, we can just buy the upgrade.
There's not an upgrade for it.
Alright.
Yeah.
So yeah, Santa's going to keep the zombies distracted while Z coordinates the bombing run.
So wait, so what exactly are you doing right now, Santa?
Santa is currently driving the tank while Ivar and Laurie are on the guns. And he's going to maintain the zombies' attention and distract them while Z starts heading to the base and coordinating the bombing run.
There only needs to be one gunner.
Yeah, but
All the weapons.
but
so
Laurie is
Lorray
up there
has
on
his own
top.
gun.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're just like up on the Mount Lorray on the top, like a roof-mounted machine gun. Right? Yeah.
I mean, it's meant to be mounted. It's just not mounted.
That's what she said.
If anything, I think
guess.
that's what a sexist
It's what
guy
he
would
said.
say, but
That's what he said. There you go.
I mean, it's what he said about his ass, but
Well, I mean,
still.
it's like Defender could be a she. It's fine.
Don't judge.
That actually reminds me of a funny TikTok joke I saw, but I'm going to bring up later.
Wait, is it the dick or is it the ass that's getting mounted? Because I thought either one could be mounted.
Why not
Either way,
both?
yeah,
probably
why
don't
not?
look
Yeah,
as fancy and as Celine when you jump.
But yeah, so you guys would be Santa, Ivar, and Lorray. You guys would be moving at a slower pace in order to shoot at them while driving away, because you'd have to be backing up.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, whatever, they want to stay behind. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the point, to kind of trail them and keep their attention while Z starts the bombing run. So when we get notification that it's coming, we can turn around and start going full speed, so that way we can, escape there.
Yeah, so Z and Nico and Liliana just they're just away.
Good luck, everyone else.
Yeah, good luck everybody else. As you guys just sit there shooting at, what's essentially a wall of oncoming death.
Lorray's gonna focus on the beefy ones, the ones that look like they'll probably catch up.
Yeah, okay, so you're probably focusing on the cybers and the progressives.
Yeah. The fast ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and just tell me how much ammo to take off.
We'll determine. It doesn't matter. Let's do. Yeah.
Take off as much ammo as you want to shoot.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Z.
Pretty much, yeah.
As you're about halfway back to the base, as they're still blasting away at the oncoming horde, if you guys are focusing your fire on the ones that are, faster, I presume you guys would be doing that. You guys would be able to survive for longer just by focusing on, which ones are leaving the wave as you guys back away from it. So Santa, you're driving, correct?
That's correct.
All right. So being you're in kind of shitty terrain, could you give me a piloting check, pretty much for, maneuvering through this terrain, going backwards while shooting at an oncoming tide of death?
Absolutely. 19.
All right. Yep, you're able to continue finding routes throughout the canyons, and crevices throughout these wastes.
Heck yeah.
Yep. You don't find your back against a wall. Yeah. And is anybody still in contact with the people there, or
I've been talking
you
to
guys
him.
are very much in range of comms? Like,
I've been talking to him and see what's going on. Like, if the guy still is going saying, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit," or he's actually doing something.
yeah, Z, you'd be informed that they're setting up their artillery right now.
Okay.
And trying to, getting word up to the ships for them to prepare the turbo lasers.
Yeah, and letting them know where the entrance to the cave is, just in case they want to take care of that sooner than later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Z, yeah, you're at halfway, 3/4 of the way back to the base as you begin hearing the pounding of guns firing and little streaks through the air.
So I guess Z calls them and be like, "Hey, they're shooting."
Yep. Right after Z says that, you guys see shells impacting on the horde, more towards its back and center, being that's the coordinates Z would have given.
Mm-hmm. So it's not on us yet.
It's not on you or near the ones to the front.
I would explain exactly where our coordinates are, and then we're going to the base. So, like, based off the speed they know they run, I would said, like, the others are in the tank, the missing tank, I guess, lowering them around. So, I guess they know the speed of a tank. They should be smart enough people to
Santa,
know.
how fast are we going?
We are going at half speed.
Okay, so half speed means this fast, which means okay. I'll have to ask the guy how big the explosion radius is, but Santa's good. I'm stealing your character.
No.
Lorraine's gonna call base and be like, "Okay, well, these are our coordinates. We're traveling at this speed. Don't hit us.
All right.
Try to get the front of the horde at some point."
All right. Do you guys want to attempt to turn around and go, being that the Imperials are beginning to fire on this place? You guys would have heard over comms they're starting to scramble fighters. Oh, shiza.
Hey, yeah, that's their panic. That's their panic to get the fuck out of there. Gotcha.
Alright, so with all that in mind...
I think he stepped away.
Oh. Okay, then I'll ask him when he gets back, because I actually have an important question concerning all this happening.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Okay, that was my mom. I'm back now.
Alright, so my
Yeah.
question is, with all this happening, and you said that they weren't bombing the front lines, does that mean that if we stay behind and continue to go our current speed, the front half of the horde is still going to be currently active?
If you guys could try to outrun the horde, and like get out of where the bombs are falling, because over comms you would have heard, over the Imperial radios, they're trying to scramble fighters to strafe the horde, and that they're essentially aiming a turbo laser down here right now. Starship cannons are sort of inaccurate, so they gotta take a couple minutes to do that when they're not shooting at another starship.
Then yeah, Santa is going to start moving them at front, going forward now, and moving faster away from the incoming projectiles, so that way they can make
turn around and get out of there.
Yes.
Okay. Can you give me an investigation check to basically
10.
as ASAP find your way out of there? All right. You are still within the canyon, though. With that piling check from earlier, you're doing pretty good at just kind of looping them around.
I need to find an opening. Ivar, Lore, do you see a way out of this canyon that does not result in us immediately dying?
Not yet. And Lorray stands up and starts looking around.
Santa, you would be aware that your what is it? You'd be aware that your grappling harpoon could
Mhm.
reach the canyon ledge.
Santa is going to put the tank at full speed towards the ledge and kind of prop it so that way it's going straight forward. And then on my way out, I'm going to grab Ivar by the scruff of his collar and then head on out and start grabbing onto Lorray.
I yell it immediately.
What
My
are you doing
tank!
there, Lorray? Lorray, what are you doing there?
Lorray wanted to find a way out of the cannon after Santa asked.
Yeah, so Santa, as you're getting out of the driver's seat, having set it on a course to jump a ledge so that you can, grab the other two and shoot your harpoon at the higher ledge to get out of there, Lorray points out, wait, no, we can get out over there. Wait.
Actually, I like the idea better of that's what Lorray is saying after Santa jumps.
If you want that to happen, you can have that happen, Lorray. That's up to you.
Yeah, that's what happens. Eugene is safely stowed too, because, it wasn't exactly tied down or anything, just looking around.
All right.
Palm over the eyes and all.
But yeah, I'm going to grab onto both of them, both arms, aim my harpoon at the canyon ledge higher above where all the zombies are, and do the whole zippy pull and.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Your harpoon finds its spot in the stone of the side of the canyon, and you drag yourself up there with you and your buddies in your arms there.
All right. As I am pulling up, I'm going to look down at the tank and see if the zombies are following the tank still.
After it goes over the ledge, they stop following it.
All right. And
They
then
may be undead, but they're not stupid enough to chase something over a ledge.
All right.
It appears that a lot of them are starting to turn around to go back down to do it, though.
All right. As I get all the way up to the top, I'm going to quickly grab Lorray and Ivar and kind of get them into cover, use my body as a shield, because I know the incoming projectile is about to hit everything.
Yeah. So with you guys over the edge of the canyon, yeah, you hear the scream of a TIE fighter that begins to strafe along the horde, and of course it's it's dealing damage to the horde, but it has to continue going over. It's just one fighter at the moment, with some artillery shells raining down. They're clearly killing a lot of them, but there's a lot of them. See, at this point, you would reach the base.
Cool. I guess he pulls up, jumps off, and walks in. And this, I guess, goes to the control room, main room, war room. I don't know where they're at, but everything's being controlled, and just
yeah.
And you just tell whoever's in charge what's been going on, and just watch.
Yeah, you find Commander Hayden at a trio of artillery cannons that are just firing nonstop. He's yelling at the troopers, go faster, rain as much hell down on them as possible.
Yeah, so I just tell them all the basic information that we've learned, and since Z's not good at pressing buttons to help people, she's just gonna stand and watch.
Mm-hmm. And then I guess while that's going on, Santa's going to just reel himself up with the boys and try and get onto a safe ledge so that way they can climb themselves up.
Yeah, you'd be able to assist them in doing that.
Awesome.
Yep, as you guys drag yourselves up onto the ledge.
I sit there and cry.
Yeah, right at the top lip of the canyon. As artillery is tearing through the zombies, one or two more TIE fighters shows up, strafing the horde repeatedly.
Why are you crying?
My tank!
Santa looks back. It has not yet exploded. It is still salvageable.
And then it explodes.
Yeah, you can guess. It may still be salvageable, but not for long. Not.
And then just a second later, boom.
Second later.
That's when the Mandalorian cries. He had a tank and then lost the tank.
Now it is not salvageable.
About then is when you'd hear over the comms, over the radio transmissions. Turbo laser aimed, firing for effect.
Santa is going to use his body to give them complete cover. When I say them, I mean both of them,
Yeah.
Lori and Ivar.
I mean, you're like 2 miles away from the blast, but all right. You're like,
Hey, you don't know. You don't know. They could just go like a wide arc and could just completely fuck everything.
The mom reflex, right? When like something happens, your mom just put your arm up over you.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Even though there's nothing.
Yeah.
wrong.
As
My mom
As a
never
turbo-
did that.
as a turbo laser shot hits precisely at the mouth of the cave, which, yeah, anything around there is just gone. And it looks like it caves in the mouth entrance.
After the dust settles, Santa is going to slowly get off of them. Is everyone all right?
What an ATST.
Let's get out of here before they get it accurate. Oh,
Santa.
suck it up. Let's get out of here and with our lives.
Santa just pats his shoulder. There. We can get ice cream later.
Fucking hell.
Can I get
Starts plotting
Rancor
a course for-
flavor?
Wait, what was that?
Can I get Rancor flavor?
Roger. Double scoop. Alright, Santa will start transmitting their location to Z and the rest of the group.
That's nice. Come to base.
We cannot.
Wow, what happened?
We are currently on the canyon ledge.
There's a tank.
Just an explosion in the background. Just the tank is inactive.
Okay. I guess I just looked for like go get them. They broke the tank.
What tank?
Oh, there was a tank. You guys are missing the tank, right?
I mean, no, not here. No.
Oh well, the zombies had a tank, so I got it from somebody.
Interesting.
While Ivar's crying, can I grab a stick from the ground, stick it up my nose, and pull out an ice cube for like a lollipop?
Is it snot flavored?
He's gonna be like,
Right.
if there's anything left in the tank, get some like figure out where that tank came from, because apparently they're not missing a tank.
I do not believe we can get any information from the tank at this moment.
Okay.
Somehow a fifth explosion happens.
I mean, there's still artillery being dropped, so yeah.
Yeah, but it's like all the one tank just got like 15 fuel tanks in there. Just goes boom.
Yeah.
Well, it
First-
did have
first
ship
there's-
parts as well.
Yeah, let's see. First, there's the shell that hit it. Then there's the fuel tank. Then the ammunition store. Then the parts from the TIE fighter. What would be the fifth one? What would be?
Oh, the
A stray artillery
oil.
shot.
Oh,
Oh,
That would
fuel
be the
tank.
fuel.
Oh, did the TIE fighter have a fuel tank?
No, the parts already blew up.
maybe it had 2 fuel tanks.
Well, it is twin ion engine.
Yeah, see?
Sure. Yeah, so the tank explodes multiple times.
Yeah. So while they're waiting to get picked up, he's gonna be like wandering around the base trying to figure out where this tank came from. Then.
Each explosion is just another sob from Ivar.
Yeah, Yeah,
more
Z.
painful.
As you're going around and stuff, like Nico, he was here with you guys initially. You can't find him around after you're looking around for a little while.
I mean, I assume he would have said like, yeah, you guys like, you know, he would have told us that like, I mean, me and Josh already talked about this, but he basically told me that he was just gonna say like, yeah, you know, I'm famous again, and you guys just want to kill zombies, and I ain't about that, so peace. And I'm like, bye.
Yeah. As you're asking around, when you ask Sanjua, who's still on the ground, that's exactly what she tells you. He told to her.
Okay. Yeah. He's like, okay, cool. Bugs like whatevs. But yeah, what about this tank?
Yeah, we weren't missing any armored fighting vehicles. In fact, well, I mean, they proved somewhat ineffective, and well, we thought they were risky because we were scared they'd take them. So
Yeah,
we
so
didn't really use them a whole lot.
Z explains like what the tank looked like. Like y'all don't know what it came from down here. Like there's no.
I mean, that's clearly an Imperial tank, but we don't have one that we're missing on record. We did lose other smaller posts around, so maybe it was that.
I don't care. Did the tank look like they made it, or is it like?
No, it was very clearly Imperial issue.
Maybe they found it somewhere here. Did y'all have a base around there, or anything like that, or?
I mean, yeah, we did have some other smaller outposts in the region. Guess maybe they could have gotten it there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you have any refugees from those smaller outposts? I could like say like, yeah, we had a tank or something like that.
If you want to go try to talk to the refugees, you can.
Or do y'all have any records, or can like pull that up? Like these bases had this type of firepower, and one of them could have had a tank. I assume one of them had a tank.
Yeah, sure, we can pull this up.
Yeah, just to make sure, because this is kind of suspicious, right? This could have been something.
Okay. We had, outside of this base, there were 5 smaller outposts. Alpha Station had, oh wow, yeah, they had an AT-ST. That was it for them. Beta and Charlie Station didn't have any armored fighting vehicles. Delta says it did have one, but they didn't lose it.
So they had one, but they didn't lose it? Like they brought it with them here, or it's still at the base?
When they pulled out of their base, they said they brought it with them.
It should be around here somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we can go check our storehouse.
Yeah, we should go check that.
And Epsilon Station. They were stationed, yeah, up in the mountain, so they wouldn't have any. Wouldn't make any sense to have them.
Okay, so there's only one tank potentially on this planet that the Empire had.
I mean, yeah, this was a pretty small occupation before all this shit happened. So.
Well, they wait to get back. I'm gonna go check the storehouse then.
Yeah, when you get to the storehouse, yeah, you do see another TX-225 occupier there, and as well as that AT-ST that was mentioned.
So he's like, hey, you guys go back and find the black box for that tank. There's a mystery afoot.
There's a horde of zombies, 2 cliffs, and artillery fire between us and that black box. Also, it exploded 5 times.
Well, the black box should be safe from explosions. The whole point of the black box.
Also, TIE fighters are strafing the horde. That too.
Yeah, but I mean, those aren't killing the zombies.
I just started crying even louder because somebody mentioned the tank, and then they all put my promotion back in.
Fine, I guess we lose the mystery. It's okay. Maybe they'll figure it out later.
Listen, just give us like 2 hours, maybe. I'll keep in contact if the horde looks like they're getting too close or something. But I know Santa has a grappling hook. We could probably descend just fine. So the cliff's not a problem. It's just the horde and the zombie.
Yeah, we don't need like the black box. If you can just figure out like the model of the tank or the number of the tank or who it belonged to.
Will audio recording work?
Yeah.
I mean, you wanted me to record from now on.
Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, my
Like that.
recording. Yeah, she's just like, I've been recording and stuff. She goes back to watch her recording to see if she can like see a picture of the tank in any of the recordings. Like,
Yeah.
she does a
give me
heroic
sec.
jump and then falls, and she's like, yeah, cut that part out.
Lorray, what are you talking about?
Well, I was trying to get an opportunity to figure out what the model of tank is, but it seems like Spike's doing it, so it's fine.
You guys already know the tank's model. It's a TX 225 occupier.
The same one we found in the hangar just now. Whatever.
You know nothing about the ship that was in the cave, though.
That was the other thing too. That's like, is there any like ships on record that anyone lost?
They, from what they're aware, like, aside from the evacuated civilian ships, there's probably at least a good few that were left behind.
Yeah. So Z says the zombies had a ship. They were removing the hyperdrive from the littler ship to bring it to the big ship. So I assume
Not
they
the
can leave.
hyperdrive, the control systems. TIE fighters don't have hyperdrives.
Oh, were they taken out?
You're taking control engines and the power systems.
Okay. So I thought it was in hyperdrive at some point. Oh, whatever. Yeah. So she explains that they took those parts out and they're bringing it to their ship. I assume to fix it so they can leave, do something. I don't know.
Well, also, we did begin scouting those other places while you were out. We were finding some of them. We found more of those cybernetic ones while we were out there. Just one or two in each location.
Apparently, if you kill the big ones, the small cybernetic ones fall apart.
Yeah, that's what we were able to decipher. Once the artillery barrage, we fired a turbo laser at the cave entrance. The first fighter to get there said that that's where they were coming from, so cut them off at their source at least.
Yeah, because
Uh,
the ship's
so-
probably down there, and hopefully, if you blow that up, they can't get out.
Well, we just hit the mouth of the cave. Blasting through an entire cave is, blasting through an entire mountain is, well.
I mean, if you can just collapse some of the mountains so the ship can't get out.
Yeah. And also, it should trap that horde outside so we can pound them into oblivion.
Yeah.
Teehee.
These are very good results, see. Finally able to hit back.
Mm-hmm. That's me. Good results. Smile.
Yeah, Lorray, Ivar, Santa, some APC speeders would be arriving about at your location, as well as Z-74s with scout troopers who would be getting out and getting their sniper rifles ready.
All right.
Looks like they're beginning to pick off, ones of interest. Pretty much the same ones you guys would have been targeting.
All right. Santa is going to lure himself and Lorraine and Ivar down, so that way we can get on in there and get out of this place.
Yeah.
I asked two of the snipers before leaving. Hey, cover me real quick, so I go down there and get the black box from the tank. All crying a little bit.
Are you okay? Did you get
I wanted
wounded?
to keep the tank. No, the tank blew up.
I'm going to imagine this like kind of a scene where instead of a little boy carrying his hurt dog, it's just Ivar carrying a black box.
I assume he has other pieces like the license plate and like a piece of the tire and.
I mean, I can carry more than Santa, so yeah.
Yeah, and at this point, the artillery barrage would have subsided, as well as the strafing runs, because it looks like most of them have been either destroyed or killed, and so these troopers are beginning to make their way to destroy any stragglers or whatever the hell could be left alive.
Mosey on down to the destroyed tank to get what I can.
In the arms of an angel.
Ivar's never been so emotional about anything. He finally gets his hands on a tank after losing in the AT-AT in the beginning of everything.
Mhm.
So yeah, I turn on my jetpack, I fly down and grab the black box and back up.
Could no. Could, ah. Okay, so a tank would not have a black box, but you could try to find a basically, some kind of information about it.
Yeah,
some
like
kind
showing like its number or
of- yeah, 'cause, like
it's
last time you guys
manifest.
last time you guys tried checking it, to see if the zombies are doing anything, you didn't find anything relating to them, but there might still be something intact in there for before that.
while they're doing that, I'm rewatching my video of my little thing following me. That
So
shows
who all
me
is down
falling.
there right now?
I think all of us.
Okay, so yeah. One or two try to get up. They're mostly missing limbs or just incomplete pieces. One of them is just a head. and but like some of them are still moving, but the troopers got you covered. They're just going around executing them. And
So, who's gonna help me find the information real quick in this tank before we leave?
I don't know if this is
So-
a thing, but do like ships and tanks and stuff like have like numbers on the side of them somewhere that say like this is the number of the tank and this is the
they would have serial numbers, though they wouldn't necessarily just be emblazoned on the side.
has like a big spray
I
painted letter. Yeah,
suppose
okay.
Santa will help Ivar find that since, it is kind of his
At
fault
this
that he
point,
lost
from
his
what it
baby.
just went through, there's any serial number marking is gone, but you could try to find the other stuff.
How does
Yeah.
25 sound?
I was gonna ask you to make technology.
Oh! How does 25 sound?
Good. You were able to break into the internal computer in the driver's seat, and you managed to find that the hard drive is still intact. You rip that out of there, and you can get out of there.
How does the 25 sound? Wrong roll. Oh. How does 25 sound?
I mean, I would have let you keep the roll.
I know, that just kills
Plus,
me.
it was helping too, so he would have fucking.
Yeah, but Z, going through
Ugh.
the video, of the tank, so while it's not just big and emblazoned on the side, serial number stuff is it's on the back, and just kind of
Yeah.
little areas.
Like Liliana's like doing the video stuff and Z just keeps saying enhance over and over and over.
Yeah, enhance, even though it's not how video editing works.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
P, what are you doing? Are you falling down the
What is
stairs?
that?
P, did you get shot out of a cannon?
No, I'm just laughing at the joke.
Didn't sound like laughing. A lot of rattling and clicking like you threw your headset down the stairs.
It was me
What?
coming back in orbit.
Sounded like you threw your headset down the stairs or something. It was like a lot of rattling and
Yeah.
clicking.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, I know, because it came from you.
Well, I didn't do anything either.
Oh.
Whatever, move on. Yeah, Liliana would find the tank's serial number, 4357.
Okay. So at this point, could Liliana just have the computer, like hack into their computer, or like just have? I basically just tell Liliana to use their computer stuff, and she's like, "Well, I don't have access." Like, I don't know, hack it or something, or I'll get you access, whatever, right?
Yeah, you could get her access.
Yeah.
What would you try to have her do?
I just have her look up what the serial number is for this tank to see if it's who it belonged to or where it come from. Who has this tank on record as belonging to them, pretty much?
It was produced at Corellia. It was loaded into a shipment of 20 of them, and well, it goes blank.
One fell off the back of the truck. Okay. Zombies
Past
have
that
it.
is not a history.
Where's Corellia? Is that where we're at?
Corellia is a core world.
Okay.
It is a major manufacturing planet.
Okay, so that's
It produced
probably
a lot of stuff for the Empire.
okay. So that probably has a lot of yeah. Okay, that probably doesn't have anything for us then.
It's where the Millennium Falcon was made.
Okay. So yeah, I guess it's kind of like we don't have any other leads to this, but yeah, Z just gives them the data in case they can figure something else out that maybe makes more sense to them, but It was loaded in,
Yeah,
it fell off, and now it's here for some strange reason.
Yeah, when Sanjua would look at like, we would have record of this coming in.
Yeah,
There's not really any smuggling operations around here that we're knowledgeable of.
that's
Even
weird.
then, how
Like-
the hell did they get a hold of it?
I don't know if they brought it here. That'd be kind of weird.
Not ours, certainly.
Did we originally, out of character, where did we originally find the tank? It was just driving back to the cave.
Yeah, it was.
I had no idea where it came from. Like, it wasn't, weren't using it or anything. It was going back to the cave.
They were carrying the ship parts on it.
Okay. Based off of like what it looked like inside of the tank or whatever, like I guess I have to ask them this, but they can ask you. He's gonna ask them this. Did it look like the zombies had it for a while? Like, is it full of like zombie stuff, or is it like, oh, it was a new tank or a regular tank, and then they just got it like today within the last few days, or is it like they've had
It did
this
look
for
a little lived in. There was some
Yeah.
black goop on the seat, a little blood here.
Okay, so they
little
had it for a
rot
while.
there.
Yeah, okay, cool. I mean, maybe they brought it with them somehow. Kind of weird, but I mean, they have a ship. If they flew here with it, I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's not enough pieces to put this together with anything as what we have now. But maybe the hard drive stuff can answer more questions. So I'll wait for them. Yeah. So he's like, oh well, I'll wait for them to get back and see what they figure out.
Ivar, Santa, and Lorray, you guys would be given passage back on one of the transports if you would ask for it.
Can you please get us out of the desert?
Yes. Z told us. Well, Z told the commander to send someone to come get you. So,
Thanks.
yeah, come on, get in.
Sit there and hold the hard drive and cry the rest of the way back to the fucking base. on my armor, I'd mark two little ticks. And try to write the word tanks on the top of it.
Yep, the grime from all of that sand and explosions and shit that was all over the interior of the tank, and some of it got into the systems, and the hard drive has stuff. Ivar's tears are washing it off.
Jeez.
I mean, based on how much he's
two
crying.
fucking armored vehicles. Two. Z co-piloting an AT-AT and crashes, and now this. Does this get any worse?
Lorraine's
so-
just very moody and judging you right now because you're so emotional. But he's not saying anything.
One time, Ivar shows emotions that isn't psychotic and anger. Is being judged finally.
Don't be a dick. He's mourning the loss of his tank.
Child.
Once you guys are back at the base, you guys can meet up with Z and the Leon.
He's like, did you guys get anything?
Yeah, you just have to pry it out of him.
Put in computer? Question mark? Because he's like, I don't know what it even is.
I want a new tank.
We'll find one. One in the hangar.
Honestly, I don't know.
Rails,
What
here
this
you go. And I run off for the hangar.
Did you like throw the computer up in the air or something, or?
I'll give it to Z and I bolt.
He hands it to Liliana to do whatever it is she does with this.
When Liliana opens it up and begins going into it, Basically what she finds is it's like a pretty simple, like, operating manual at first, yada yada.
Put your mic
But-
up.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, at first it's like it's a basically, operating manual, how to shoot tank, how to drive tank,
Huh.
how to mechanic on tank. But then it begins to get into more specifics. Like like there's a specific plan in one of the things for its mission. Like it's my bad.
How to find human, how to eat brains.
No. It was clearly not input by the dead. It's basically giving instructions for taking major population centers on this planet in particular when something called Situation X happens.
Okay, so when Situation X happens, this tank is teaching you how to what to people? Like find them, kill them?
It's orders for whoever's operating it
What are the orders?
to occupy a major population center nearby the coordinates given are from the mountain.
Is that where we are now?
That's where we were.
You guys would be aware there were various population centers in this region.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Z, I guess, tells Leon to look for anything in the Imperial database, whatever she can find in here about that kind of operation, to see if that's for us.
She
Just
would
kicked
not
out.
find anything.
This is a thing that's locked and has a bunch of redacted things on it. It's like, no, redacted. Okay.
No, it's not even a file. Just nothing comes up.
Google the
Like
internet
Google's-
for a conspiracy series.
Which
On it.
conspiracy theories?
All of them.
Operation
Lorraine's
X.
on it.
Operation X, right? Or whatever it's called.
Is Lorraine still scared of Durasteel?
No, he realized it was actually just an omen about how the zombie robots were coming to get him. So he's fine with it now because that already happened.
Just wait. Next week he'll be scared of duranium.
So,
What's duranium?
It's another metal.
No!
it's a very derpy metal. Derperium.
Duranium.
So we look at like this is called Operation X.
Situation X.
Situation X.
Okay.
Nothing
so
listed about this anywhere.
2 reasons why Lorraine might be able to help with this. 1, random conspiracies on the internet. 2, Situation X sounds like a military contingency. So if it's something that had anything to do with, like, if the Chiss were trying to, like, take over the planet at some point, or otherwise just recognizing it as a military contingency plan or something like that.
Yeah.
And, like, trying to figure out who would benefit the most from taking the system.
It's like we've come to that conclusion, right? But we're just trying to figure out whose contingency plan it is, because doesn't seem like it's the empires. If it is, it's like older empires or some other of the empire or
Okay, yeah.
I'm back.
some
Welcome back.
random third
So
party.
there's a few things that we can do to narrow it down, I guess. We know that it was Imperial manufacture, but how long ago was this tank manufactured?
Doesn't really mean anything because like the ship that we were dealing with was a stolen Imperial ship the last time we dealt with anything, so it could be for the rebels as far as we know. Or New
Yeah,
Republic.
exactly. It could be for anybody.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to figure out I'm not trying to figure that out by asking this question. I'm trying to figure out when it was made, because this could just be like a 200-year-old tank that was existing 200 years ago because the CIS wanted to get it or something.
Sure. And this has been
Yeah, the CIS were not around 200 years ago. That was 20 years ago.
Either way, if it's 200 years old, then it can be like, oh, they probably just found it in a cave somewhere.
And also, you guys
Yeah.
be aware, this tank is, well, Imperial. This, it's a recent model.
Okay, yeah. Recent model. Who owned or who is in control of this planet for the last at least 5 years, or did it change hands in the last 5 years?
This planet was undiscovered for, well, most of galactic history. It was only discovered like 10 years ago.
Okay.
Is
So
the
it's an
tank's
imperial
model?
world.
Tank's model's only like around 5 years old.
Wait, not 10 years. It was found like 6 years ago. Yes, 6 years.
How
Okay.
old is the tank model?
Tank model's been being used since before the Death Star blew up.
How long ago was that?
That was 7 years ago. Tank's been being used for about 5 to 6 years before that. So, 10, 12 years.
Okay, so
that's-
someone could
that's
have like
pretty
stole this
recent
tank
for-
like 12 years ago and brought it here and just left it in a cave or something.
No, because the planet's only been discovered for like, what did
Yeah,
you say, like 6
discovered.
years?
But I mean, someone could have used this as a place to
Oh,
hide a
yeah.
tank or whatever, right? Like, I assume people have been here longer than 5 or 6 years. It's just the Empire and stuff, or outside.
No, it was not
Yeah.
discovered and well-known galaxy-wide.
So that would mean that only smugglers would be able to see the world or about it.
We talked
It
about
just as like a smuggler cove.
what was the underground people called? Like, were they lizard people or were they?
The Brooks, and they weren't underground people. They were just the native people of this planet.
The natives wouldn't make an imperial tank.
No, I'm saying they would have been here longer than 6 years or 10 years or whatever. Right?
Yes.
They've been here for a
The
long
natives
time.
wouldn't have
Yeah.
made or needed or been able to get an imperial tank
Yeah.
unless someone was funding them.
Well, yeah, I'm
So
not saying the
it could
natives
still
have
be
done
rebels,
anything. I'm
yeah.
just asking how long they've been like they've been on the planet. But I was saying like it's probably wherever this was. It's probably they brought the tank somewhere they weren't, so they wouldn't see it or interact with it. This cave system that we've seen is like really big and vast, so it's been there for a while. And like Z's gonna ask, like, was that cave system? Do you think it was for the people of this planet first, or do you know anything about that?
Who are you asking this to?
Whoever is around that knows, I think they know what the hell they're talking about. Like some random stormtrooper, but someone that looks like they're in charge.
Okay, so you're
Xenoanthropologists, assemble.
so you're talking to Sanjua, most likely, yeah.
Oh, sure. He's around.
From what I've been made aware ever since I was deployed here, I haven't been here for too long, but when I was deployed here, I was made aware that those tunnel systems were naturally occurring.
So the natives didn't like live in those caves. They lived on above ground and.
Yeah, they lived in the surface.
There were a lot of caves. When Z was down there, did it look like it was man-made, or was it look like it was like naturally occurring?
Looked like a bit of both. The undead probably had dug a few new.
Okay, so it looked like it was like undead dig it, not just like. Okay.
Yeah, it was clearly not a sophisticated mining operation. It was mostly probably just some undead smacking the wall till a hole formed.
Okay, I gotcha. Okay, so Z's is like, well, I don't know. This tank's a mystery. Oh, if we can't figure out what this operation thing is, then maybe we can go any further with this tank.
I believe
Situation
Operation is a board game.
Situation X, whatever it is.
Just saying.
Close to how they made the Powerpuff Girls. Yeah. So he's like, well, if no one can figure out anything about this Situation X, and nothing
I
else.
do have the hard drive.
I mean, I think maybe the only way to go. You said they were coming out of the mountain caves.
Yeah.
Well, if they had this and there, all that other shit you said. I mean,
I do
They
have the
have
hard drive for
more?
the tank.
Looked at that already. That's how we got the information from Situation X. But that's what Ivar threw to Z. What?
I pull out the hard drive of the tank.
Yeah.
already
Did you not hear us? We said like that's what.
Santa, you don't have it. Ivar took it and gave it to Z.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah, that's where I got the information from. I just said I got the information from the hard drive from our Situation X.
Oh, okay.
She's like, yeah, if there's nothing else, then I don't know. Yeah, I assume that the best we can think is some smugglers hid this tank in the cave and the zombies found it. They might have
Wait.
other stuff.
I found one more thing,
Unless.
Who says that?
Liliana.
Okay.
So yeah, the data was a little messed up here, but I was able to decipher it. Once Situation X occurs, the occupation is vital for the reconquest of the planet to secure the hyperlane.
Like, I have no idea what any of that means. Everyone else is probably more military trained that knows what any of that means.
I believe I have an idea.
Sorry, so the phrase was Situation X is for retaking the planet to secure the hyperlane?
That's what it appears to say, Leray.
Yeah, well, I was making sure that I heard that right. So, again, I need to ask, what was the history of this planet? Was it... I know that it's in Imperial hands now, but was it fought over when it was discovered, or was it always in Imperial hands?
It was not fought over when it was discovered.
Okay. Then the best bet I have right now is that
A
this
hyperlane
was...
nearby?
Well, we had to get here somehow. But, yeah, maybe there's some importance to it, like if there's a trade lane or something, but they're probably just trying to take it back for the natives, and it's probably rebels or New
Still,
Republic.
is
whatever
there
they're calling
a hyperlane nearby? Really close, or is it?
Yeah, there is one. I mean, it's a sort of important route through the outer rim here.
Who controls it?
We do.
Us, yeah. So this says
That's why we're able to block access to it. You know, while this has been happening.
so neither this. Well, maybe the New Republic is helping them.
Helping the dead.
I mean, it seems like we're the only ones having to deal with it. Maybe it's one of those things to like they figure the enemy of our enemy is our friend. They help the undead, and
Z, you would remember that one of the planets that, as a reported outbreak, is under New Republic control.
hmm. So, but either way, like they've stole our stuff before. They were using it against us. So I mean, unless this is one of our tanks that no one just has any record of, and it's like maybe this tank is from whatever time people were potentially taking the planet. Maybe they were like, well, just in case we have to fight over it or something, and this is a plan to
You
take
do
back.
bring up a valid idea. What if they are getting outside assistance?
Trying to figure out from who.
Sandrua looks very confused. I mean, maybe it was, maybe something was put here when we first found the place, and just nobody. I don't know. Just nobody told us about it. Or
Yeah, like when you originally got it, like they just had the tank there or something as a contingency plan, and that's why the order.
What you found with its serial number, like it should have been in a batch.
Can I pull up a map of the galaxy and all the current infected planets?
Sure.
Alright. Which planet was the first one to get infected?
They don't know.
They don't know, okay.
He's gonna
But-
say like
All
Keep
the
going.
planets are there, right? And how many are there? It's like 5 now, including this one?
There are 7. There
There's
were
7
8.
infected.
I mean, there were 9, but 2 of the outbreaks were quelled.
Alright. Looking at where all the current outbreaks are and the past ones, is there any like path? Like, is it a straight line or is it all going down like a kind of area?
It's in sort of like clusters a little bit, such as Ratatak, Gunneria, and Kodia are all kind of close to one another, which are 3 of the ones under the Chiss Ascendancy's control.
Mm-hmm.
Yusuf is not. It's much further into the unknown regions.
he's gonna actually.
Sandra's going to point at that one and say, This one here seems to be the odd one out, whereas the rest of them seem to be more in a contained area. This one is the furthest of it all,
And then
meaning that there's...
Baros and Targon, Dathomir were all sort of ish close together as well in Zinja's empire. With Dathomir being the weird one out there. Targon and Baros are kind of close to one another. Rago is the one in the New Republic, though they don't really have any information about it other than that there's an outbreak there.
Okay, so
Party was able to quell the outbreak on Kashyyyk before anything really happened there.
Alright, so if I may, so this would be that one cluster, this is the other one, and then there's the one far out there.
Any place that has two next to each other,
More
I
down
assuming one is less very have a lot of activity on it because it seems like maybe we're leaving from one planet and going to the other.
So it's more like that?
Mhm.
Santa is going to start doing a bit of a triangulation job, connecting each one with a line.
In your conspiracy board.
Then Giant Ion at Illuminati confirmed.
Out of nowhere, a zombie comes out of literally nothing and attacks Santa. This zombie eats metal and infects robots.
But with all that information,
Or in a
Santa
zombie
is
pit.
going to... looking at this, Santa is going to draw a line between each of them connecting to the middle. Oh, that is the wrong thing. That is not freehand. How do I freehand? There we go. Freehand. What is at the center at this point?
That's just the center of the galaxy.
Are we sure?
Yes.
So these three planets, are they less than the one before it pretty much? Like in infection stuff? I guess one really infected, the other one's somewhat infected, and the other one's barely infected,
if you turn your
or...
eyes to the pinned messages, you guys can see the current outbreaks.
I don't even know what these planets are, so I'm just asking.
So I'll mark them. This one up here, that's Yuzaviz. The ones down here are the Chiss Ascendancy ones. The ones over here are the ones under Zinja's empire. Though Dathomir would be more about here. A little out of there.
Dathomir is quelled.
Dathomir is quelled, yes.
So is Kashyyyk.
Unknown.
And then Rago be more around here.
Oh, okay, so this planet... Oh, I thought these were just three planets you were in. Okay. No, Z's gonna ask, so the information you guys have is only the information you guys have. This isn't connected to the Empire's, main computer banks or anything like that, correct?
It's mostly what we have, yes. Places operate independently.
Okay, Z's I'll call someone higher to see if they have any information on this Situation X. Yeah. The X is for the transmission or whatever while they keep talking, I guess.
Wait.
Did Ragnar like the new tank?
I don't even know what the new
already-
tank is. Oh yeah, I've already know what it is.
We cut
Yeah.
to Ragnar trying to break into the storehouse right now, as two stormtroopers watch him, just looking confused.
Door is locked. Try to open it. It's still locked.
Yep. Cuts the door open. You don't have the keys to the tank inside.
Even though that this is the center of the galaxy with nothing there, we should still send an investigation party. If that is the exact center and it continues to spread from
That's
that
the heart
point,
of New Republic territory. That would be impossible.
then that means that the New Republic is perhaps the source of it. Perhaps the infection is coming from there.
Yeah.
They might not even be aware of it.
I mean, even when I said the New Republic's helping, and like one of their planets is infected, like the zombies seem like they accept help, but they plan on killing everyone, just like with Vex or whatever. They were letting her help, but I'm pretty sure they're going to kill her eventually.
It would seem that the best logical step would be to send an undercover scouting party to investigate the area. Because if it continues to spread from this point, it is very likely that it will continue to reach to the outer edges of the galaxy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if we have to send someone, that will be us being sent there.
You said it, not me.
We have other stuff to do. So we might be going this goose chase while zombies are killing everyone, so I assume we're busy fighting zombies. I was supposed to be on vacation. Being married, dealing with my pregnant fiance, you know, all that good stuff, but I'm here fighting zombies.
But are you not fighting these zombies to ensure that she has a safer future?
Yes, but I mean, technically we probably can just leave and go somewhere and probably be long dead by the time the zombies are done. My kids deal with fighting zombies, I don't know.
At the rate of the infection being spread, I highly doubt that you would outlive it.
Maybe. But yeah, it's fine. I'll save the universe.
Has been going from planet to planet at a steady rate of 1 infection per week. Even if it does get quelled, it does not prevent it from beginning an infection once more.
I'm sure I can find some nice little planet somewhere in the middle of nowhere where it's living happy, but you know, it's fine. I'll save the universe. Yeah, so he's looking for the communication thing.
The transmitter.
Transmitter.
If you asked for it, you'd be given it.
Yeah. So she's gonna call the middleman guy, whatever his name was. Not Patruger, but the guy that always gets me Patruger.
Okay. Still unnamed character. An unsung hero.
His name is just Bill.
Yeah, sure. His name's Bill.
He had a name. It was like a weird name that was like unfortunate or something like that, right?
Billy Boner.
Did he have a
No.
name? I don't think I
Yeah, he had like it was a guy that we saved. I saved like on the planet too.
Ralph Bonner.
Are you talking about the guy back on Salukami?
Yeah, where the bar is. Was that Salukami?
Oh, he doesn't get you Betruger.
Who's
That was
that?
just because he was in charge of Salukami.
Okay, so who was that?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, I didn't never give them an actual name.
Someone has a name. I remember someone having a name that was really awkward. Like his last name
We're
was
talking about
awkward.
the guy at the bar.
Hmm?
I was asking Spike if he's talking about the person at the bar that.
No. It was the guy that I talked to after unjamming the signal. I know who I was, and I was like, yeah, you know who he is. He's blah 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 blah.
That was either Dash Dingier or Tanis Psycho, and yeah, they're both.
Cyclone, yeah, the Cyclone dude, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't work directly under Betruger.
Okay, well, I just call whoever works, like, you know, when I usually talk to.
Mhm.
Okay. Like, yeah, so I have some, I need to know some information. It's pretty big to the mission. I don't know how much you know, or should you directly just give me to Betruger, or what? I wouldn't have to bother him for random stuff, but I mean, I don't know how
Yeah.
much you know.
Inquisitor, what is the information you're looking for? If you give me an outline, so I'd know if the Admiral needs to.
We found a rogue tank in a cave that the zombies had for some sorts. They have no record of it here on the planet. It had something in its hard drive called Situation X, which was talking about a contingency plan if they need to get the hyperlane back of sorts. We're trying to track it down who this tank belonged to before the zombies had it, or if someone's helping the zombies and giving them access to, our technology.
I'll get the Admiral about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. A couple minutes later, you dispatch to the Patrugger. Inquisitor?
I retell him everything I just told him.
Situation. Is there anybody in the room with you at the moment?
Yeah. Lots of people. Just get them leave.
Yes.
Everyone, step out for a few minutes. Need to have a private talk with the Admiral.
Okay.
The troopers and Sandra would immediately comply.
So the party leaves too?
Everyone except for Liliana, because Liliana I make stay with me for everything.
Actually, Lorraine.
Nobody can stay, apparently.
Oh, okay then.
Welcome to the Cool Kids Club. Nice, we meet on Tuesdays for brunch.
Oh, I love mimosas.
Sugar has
So-
never intended.
From what you are telling me, I believe this is the situation. This is highly confidential information.
Figured.
Yes. Across the galaxy and in some unexplored places, there are a large number of storehouses, secret ones.
Makes sense.
Not many in the military knew about them. I myself was privy to the information. The warlord is as well. If I recall correctly, the Emperor ordered their creation. I don't know why, though. But this Situation X, I don't know either, but it's evident there was a goal in mind for this equipment. It's reconquesting.
So,
I guess it was a plan to strike back.
we gotta hope that the zombies just stumbled upon it and don't know the location to all of them. Could the other planets with the zombie attacks, do they also have these Situation X storehouses?
Not that we're aware. We
Okay.
don't know where they. We don't know where they all are. Just know that they exist.
If you know that there are any in any of the planets with the zombies, I should probably know, because I can probably go check there and make sure there's no zombies there.
I'll see what I'll try to pull a string with the warlord about this. I know he knows a few of their locations. We've raided the safe houses for supplies when needed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would want the zombies not to have them.
It would
Yes.
also be a good idea to check if, if I'm assuming there's one on this planet then that was
In the
discovered by the
cave?
zombies.
I assume it was in the caves then.
Yes.
We know they have a ship apparently, so maybe the ship was one of the things.
It would make sense. The storehouses had vast amount of supplies.
I assume they're using a lot of that supplies to make those new zombies with the tech in them and stuff.
Yes, they were brought to my attention just a bit ago.
Yeah, so that all makes
would
sense now.
sense. Inquisitor, you must do all in your power to either capture or destroy that safe house. Well,
Oh,
if
we don't have very many explosives here apparently, and I don't think the little bit we have can do anything to a cave. There's lots of zombies, and we can't kill them all.
try to find I don't know. They should be loaded with weaponry. Well, that's probably enough explosives in there to destroy it by itself.
Could try to sneak back down there, but
So the
Yeah.
big thing would be finding another way into the mountain network, or the cave network inside the mountain. It sounded from the intel that there's a lot of different ones. We could probably find our way back through, but it might just be risky because a lot of us aren't good at hiding.
Is there any technology we can use to, like, if we find a opening to a cave, we can put some kind of like sonar thing that we put the cave, like there's an echo thing to like map out the cave as we go or something, or
That is a very good idea, Inquisitor.
Would that be called a sonar beacon?
If they haven't discovered it yet, the safe house may be, I guess, shielded against this in some way, or dampened.
we don't.
But that would. But if you were to try to get it closer, maybe it would work.
That actually might be good.
Most scanning is done from orbit.
Well, if it's blocked in some way, and we're able to know, like, oh look, the cave is shaped circular, and blah blah blah. Oh look, there's just a random box here that we can't get through. That must be the safe house, right? Something along those lines. So, you know, it being undetectable actually makes it detectable.
Do what you must.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll try to sneak around to see if we can find another way in, potentially without zombies, and get the whole group down there. Okay, well, we'll try. I'll call you when we're done. You know.
As you were.
But that hangs up. Yeah.
So how much of that do you want to share with the rest of the group? It seems like it was very classified.
I don't need to share anything. I mean, who cares?
Fair enough. Well, we need an official story, though, at least.
Yeah, I got. That's fine. I got something. Yeah. So Z goes back outside, like, okay, you guys come back in.
Just mumbling under his breath. Whatever Z says, then. Okay, improv.
Santa is walking in carrying Ivar like he's a crying baby, bouncing him up and down every once in a while.
Find him trying to get into the storehouse and get to the tank, and you took him.
Yeah.
Actually, I was gonna end up going to our actual on ground ship right now. Rhea patched me through to Devil's Entropy.
Oh. Oh, gee.
Oh, he wants to call his boyfriend. Oh.
Controlling.
What?
If I recall correctly, you guys left Rhea in your
In
main
orbit.
ship.
Yep,
Yeah.
in the main ship.
So he's calling from the shuttle to the main ship to be patched through to Devil's Entropy?
Yep.
Yeah, Rhea would pick up. It's very evident over the holo communications. Yeah, she's drinking. You guys left her. She's drinking.
Our little ship has a communicator. He spent a bunch of money upgrading all that shit.
Oh, so we have a long range communication on the little ship. Oh, then yeah,
I bought one for the bar. I bought one for the apartment. I bought one for the little ship.
All right, then yeah. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have gotten in touch with Rhea and contacted Devil's Entropy from the ship.
I assume the base has a few of them, probably, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. You know Sergeant Karadarias. He's a busy man. You get voicemail.
I just leave a quick message. Hey, if you have some spare time, I could really use your help in Barros. And then I just end the transmission.
Okay.
Go
Just
ahead,
no
Doug.
explanation. Just come to Barros.
Yeah. It's like he gets here, you hug him. Like, I just needed someone to talk to, and hold me.
No, if he ends
or
up
they-
trying to
Yeah, or they just blow through the roof, guns blazing. They're like, "Oh, we thought this was a trap."
So he's like, yeah. So she
Calm
gathers the
down,
group
man.
together.
Relax, Bar.
She gathers the group together, and it's like, okay, so apparently the tank should have been there, is ours. It's like a hidden tank, okay? Now the problem is there's supposed to be more stuff there, potentially. So we need to go and blow it all up. So apparently there's supposed to be explosives there potentially too that we can use to blow up the whole thing. We need to sneak down into the caves, blow it all up, just leave. Easy.
The same
And we might
caves
be able to
that
get a new
we,
tank.
the same caves that we just closed.
Yeah, we don't want to go in there anyway. We gotta find like a better way through.
Hmm.
There's likely multiple entrances into the cave system.
Perhaps the best way to discover it would be seismic location.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You get some of those things. So yeah, so Z goes to the person in charge. Goes, yeah. So we need things to like scan the area so we can like map out the caves, trying to find smaller ways in. Potentially even able to see movement if like we do like a sonar thing or a radar thing in the caves to see if there's zombies ahead, because some of them can see through invisibility and they don't have eyes, so we can't sneak past. So we need to like jump on them, kill them before they can do anything. Also, if you have anything to make us go faster, jetpacks, jet boosts, anything like that, so when or if we do get caught by the zombies or after we set the explosives, we can get out there as fast as possible and not get killed by zombies.
So I presume we'd be talking to Commander Hayden for this.
Yeah. I'm telling her that. Yeah.
We could probably retrofit one of the sensor systems off of one of the ships or off one of our ships for that. It'll be a bit of a hefty pack to carry around, but yeah, we could do that.
But Ivor and Santa are strong.
I chime up as soon as I hear my name. How many probe droids do we have?
Probe droids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he likes
kinda...
it in the butt.
What?
He likes it in the butt.
Not that kind of probe, miss.
Yeah, Z. These are scouting droids.
Oh,
With
okay.
a suggestion, we can send them before we make our way up to the mountain to find entrances and explore a little bit.
Yeah, I thought you were just playing your celebration early. Whatever.
It would probably be best to equip these droids with self-destruct features.
I sit there and look at ZZ. I might have been demoted from captain by back down to private by Protruger. Doesn't mean I'm stupid.
I don't think your rank decides if you're stupid or not.
Yeah, we do have some jet trooper equipment you can borrow.
But, ma'am, do you think the probe droids would work, though, with this? Have them scout ahead before we carry this equipment there to do a heavier scan.
I think we just map out the caves as we go. What would the droid do for us on the top of the cave?
And they can go in the cave and scout ahead of us, too.
Well, I don't know.
The undead have no interest in droids.
I mean, they do. They kill you and take your pieces to make zombie droids.
Then it would be perhaps beneficial to have these droids with a self-destruct feature.
And that ruins the plan of, because if it blows up, then all the zombies know. Like, my plan was to use the thing to scout ahead for us while we walk into the cave, knowing that the zombies are potentially ahead of us because of the tracker thingy, and to map out the cave until we find the thing we're looking for, and stay away from the zombies as much as possible. Because we can't really fight all the zombies, so we have to, like, hide from them.
I was saying we use the droids to go around the mountainsides to see how many openings there are. That's all. We lost communication with you, Z, when you went down into the caves. Sending the droids down there would cut off the signal for us, and we would no longer have control of these droids.
Yeah, so we probably shouldn't have these droids at all then. So we can't interact with them in any way. What's the point of having them?
It's to send them out on the outside of the mountain to see if there's any cave entrances that wasn't blown.
Yeah, we can just
all these droids are being used for.
We can just see that if we walk up to the caves.
And how long would that take us?
I'm pretty sure I'll do a better job than a droid, because I'm probably more sneakier than a droid unless they go invisible or something like a Visibot. But I mean, I have a Visibot, he can look around the caves.
That's perhaps the best idea. Invisibot is stealthy.
I
and
know my opinion doesn't matter. We'll go with Z.
Well, no, I'm just telling you that you're adding in more factors that don't really help us. We already have the things we need to do that, but the only thing we need is the ability to use this scanner to get into the caves once we do. But we also know that there potentially are other cave entrances. We just have to find them instead of having a droid just wander around the cave entrances and then come back and tell us.
Around. No, not wander around. They scan the mountain from the outside while we make our way there.
Yeah, but we
information.
need a droid for
droid
that.
will-
We can just have a scanner to do that.
they would map that out for us, so that way we do not get lost and have to figure it out on our own.
Yeah, but they mapped that out using a scanner that we can just have.
That I or Santa have to carry and then take off of our backs and set up slowly.
I thought you guys were strong, but I guess if you're not, oh well.
This would prevent a more bulky carrying.
Ma'am, I'll
Yeah, if
be
you're
down
not
at
strong enough,
requisitions.
I'll do it instead. Liliana's pipes.
He's good. You can carry stuff.
Mm-hmm. She like flexes even though her muscles aren't much. No.
I,
In fact, they're jack shit.
I look at the commanding officer, ma'am. I'll be down at requisitions to get this sensor and
You want a droid, you can get a droid too, sure, whatever.
Yeah, Sanjua's not there right now. You guys are talking to Commander Hayden.
I know I'm talking to the commander. I said commander.
You said ma'am.
Oh, sorry. Well,
I didn't know if Aiden was a male or female either. I was like, whatever.
Yeah, Hayden is very much a guy.
and I'd look at Hayden. Sir, I'm gonna just head down to requisitions to get the scanner.
Kid, you know that this thing ain't something we're selling. We gotta rip this thing out of a ship.
That's why I said fucking probe droids.
You have a droid. Ivar likes droids.
Oh, is this like giving a baby a binky?
Yeah,
No.
kinda.
Asked how many probe droids are here on base so we can scout and scan so we're not ripping apart our shit.
Well,
It's like asking for
being
a
that
TIE
we were an
crawler.
occupying force, we didn't have a lot of probe droids.
Yeah, our initial conversation said Z was like, "Hey, we need this thing," and they said, "Well, we don't have that. Well, we can take one out of the ship." And I was like, "Cool." He said, "But it's pretty heavy." And I said, Santa or Ivar can carry it. And that's when you said, "Hey, do you have probe droids?" I was like, "Well, I don't know what that does." And you're like, "Oh, that's the thing I basically asked for already that they don't have." So yeah, I mean, I guess we can have a random droid carrying this thing around instead of one of us. If you don't think droids' lives matters, I mean, whatever. It sounds like you just want something we can just leave behind if thing goes wrong.
I just sit there and start walking
It
out the
is
room.
a
and I
logical
yell,
step.
it's like I sit there. It's like me asking for a fucking TIE crawler, but we don't have those anymore because we barely made them.
Wait. Just want to point something out of character. You were fully willing to leave your Padawan back there.
Out of character, that was a out of character thing that only comes up if the future happens.
Yeah.
That is Spike's excuse. So out of character, I have these plans to like metagame to tell the future. So if I need to leave Liliana somewhere, like for instance, if Ivar like left the campaign, or if Ivar died some kind of way, Z would have been like, "Oh, that's why I didn't kill Ivar. He needed to die here, right?" Or like I would make up some bullshit reason, right? Or you know what I'm saying? Like I would like say like, "Oh, I seen that coming," right? Like type of deal. If like Spike doesn't see it coming, but then Z could have said she's seen it coming. I think it looks kind of dumb. It doesn't look like a Lego, doesn't it? The back part looks like Legos.
It is a Lego.
Is
Like
it?
the worst design tank ever.
It's a tank.
They were employed on Kashyyyk because of all the trees, so they put them on fucking little treads. And all instead of 2 blasters, they had 3.
I mean, it's pretty
One
defensive from
model.
the sides.
Oh no, because then you can't shoot back. It's just big targets, and then those things get destroyed, and then you can't move.
Okay, if you were like charging into something where things were attacking you from the side and you need to attack the thing in the front, then yeah, that works, I guess. I don't know, but it's very niche.
Yeah. Also, one funny thing. One model of TIE Crawler had a turbo laser.
I guess they can just spin it around like a Roomba or one of like little and just shoot everything, right? It does one wheel forward, one wheel backwards, it just spins.
Yeah, but you could also just
Whee!
build a good tank and not something made out of a shitty TIE fighter.
Yeah, it looks like a typo, yeah.
I mean, if we're going to a cave and this would fit in the cave, I'd rather take this in the cave.
So when you're like asking for this, he's like, "Oh, if you're good, I'll buy you one for your birthday."
At that point, Commander Hayden would probably say, "Hey, we don't make those anymore."
I'll give him a little toy one or something. He'll be happy. You can put it on his shelf with all his other
there's
toys.
Probably one or two left in storage somewhere if you wanted to go track it down.
But toy-wise,
As you was get one made, you can put on your shelf with your other Legos. Trophies, Legos, whatever, same thing.
Ivar over here doing his best to make sure Z doesn't get in trouble by behaving, and Z's over here docking.
Z's just making fun of you because of stupidness, but I mean, Z just does that. Z doesn't understand things, so she just thinks everything's weird, right? When you said like the thing, she's just like, "Oh, he wants a butt droid for some reason." Why is it like droid so much, right? So that's just basically her MO, because like that's what she does. Way of acting stupid. So yeah. So Z's like, yeah. So I guess none of you want to carry it. I guess we can find a droid to carry it and have it blow up if it gets caught. No, you know what? No, not worth it. Don't have it blow up. Rather not alert all the other zombies. Rather than have like one droid, and then if they get caught, then we come back or we keep going and then blow the whole thing up with the droid in there. If anything, we can just have him go in there with a bomb and then like just blow up next to all the stuff. But I mean, we don't know where it's at. That's kind of like a cop out where it's letting everyone else do all that work for us.
You guys would hear the ship start up and I start flying back up to our main ship.
How would that? You're still in.
While it may be a cop out, it would result in none of us dying.
Can you trust a droid to be sneaky? I mean, you're pretty clanky.
Do you trust Invisibot?
But he's a special, like, invisible droid. But I don't want him to blow up. He's cool.
What are the droids currently available?
We have a couple DRK-1 trackers. It's not really probe droids.
I'm
Flying
saying all we need to do is we need to get far enough in the caves to figure out where this stash of stuff is. Then we, the sneakier people, or non-sneakier people, depending on what we find in the cave, we go into the cave, we then plant the explosives, and we get the fuck out of the cave. When it blows up, everything blows up in the cave. But
That's to assume we even find it.
yeah, as soon as we find it.
To be very maze-like.
So the thing is, we kind of have a way to somewhat figure out where it is, because apparently it's supposed to be undetectable in there. So we find the spot in the cave that's undetectable.
That is not logic at all.
I mean, it's not logic at all.
If it's meant to be undetectable, that means no one would be able to find it through the naked eye. Ergo,
Yeah. But look, it's like, look, let's say
part of the cave that does not seem rational or symmetrical or asymmetrical or anything like that could literally be part of any piece of that cave. Meaning you'll be searching for hours and hours, perhaps days, in a maze-like chasm filled.
that's why we gotta use the
with
scanning thingy.
the
if we-
scanning thingy will not detect it.
Exactly. So like, let's say we scan these caves, right? And it's like, and it shows us all these little things. And right here in this part of the cave is a box that doesn't get scanned. We're like, oh, well, that's where it is because that didn't get scanned.
That is not how that works. That is
Sure.
not how any of that works.
Wouldn't it make more sense to make the wall indistinguishable from the rock face? Maybe
Exactly.
that's what they
That's
mean?
how undetectable means. It does not just mean it is smack dab in the middle of the pathway.
I'm pretty sure they didn't think of that. I
If
didn't
they
think of
didn't
that.
think of that, if they did not think of that, then it would not be undetectable.
Well, the thing is, this place is not supposed to be found. So if you know about it, you might be able to find it. But if you don't know about it, you're probably not going to be able to find it.
This whole planet was not meant to be found.
That's not
But it
true. I
was.
mean, it was just found. There's no one found it yet. People put this thing here to specifically not be able to be found. Hiding. But if you know about it, you have to be able to find it, right?
That is the same process with this planet. If you know about this planet, you know how to find it. The Galactic Republic found this planet.
Well, no, the
And
planet wasn't put here to not be found. The planet just existed and no one found it yet. This stuff was specifically put here to not be found by other people.
I'm going to have to disagree on your plan that it will find a box in the middle of the tunnel.
Like a big room or something.
Okay, I'm going to have to disagree that your scanning is going to find a big room in the middle of this tunnel.
The room won't have
So-
to be something man-made, so I mean, I assume the scanners can figure out something along those lines.
Again, if it's undetectable, scanners will not find it.
We're looking for differences based on. Well, okay, so to clarify, Z is trying to take advantage of biological eyes being different from mechanical eyes. I understand that that's probably something you can't understand not having them, but sometimes scanners don't function like our eyes do. We're just looking for differences there.
Yeah.
It
I figured
might
they
work.
would
We might be wasting our time, but what
have
else can we do?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless you have a better idea, we need to do this or we do nothing.
Plus, honestly, I don't think we mentioned this before, but they had a tank from there. It's
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
We can probably find it.
Yeah. So we know that they have a tank, but it might not be. They may have just found like the tank outside, and they haven't found the room yet, and they're like still looking for it. Or if they're digging around in there, they might be trying to find it.
Then let me break this down. We have 3 options. Option 1, we do nothing. Option 2, we let droids scan the area while we are wandering within there and hope that it is somewhere that is easily noticeable. But if the droids do not notice it, they would not report back.
Yeah, I don't. So when I'm saying we should go look around with our eyes and our droids, you're like that's stupid. But then when you're saying let's go look, the droids look around, I'm like that's stupid. And you're like no, it's smart. And I'm like I don't understand. Like my plan is
It
just
is
your plan.
smart because you are flesh beings.
Yeah, flesh beings that are quieter that can also run probably faster.
Flesh beings in a tightly confined area where there are millions upon millions of undead that will easily bite and infect. Ragnar
Yeah.
was Ragnar was infected 3 times in separate occasions.
Well, apparently, based off what I learned from Nico, it's very easy to fix this. You just gotta like use magic and it goes away.
And how resourceful is your magic?
Let me count the number of times I can do this. What is it like 3 points?
It's a second level thing, so
3
yeah,
points?
3 points, and you have
I
like
have 37 points, so 10, 11, 12. Like I can do it like I don't know, like 16 times a day, ish, a day.
And that is to say, if you are even affected with the tight confinements, it is more likely that once the first bite happens, you will begin to be swarmed and devoured.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If that happens, it's gonna happen more likely to the droid than me, and then our plan is fucked because the droid basically like, hey, there's people here, right? The zombies aren't stupid.
Expand his hand and put on Z's shoulder. You have a child and wife expecting you to return. I cannot, in good conscience, let you risk your own life when a droid's sentience is more expendable.
Yeah, but the droid's sentience is not more reliable in that case. And also, you gotta think about it, if I do nothing, then potentially the zombies get out and they killed my wife and child. So I'd rather deal with them.
At the very least, we let the droids in first, and then they can map out the area so we know where the dead ends and the other paths.
That's the
That way we don't
problem.
continue wandering hours after hours.
The droids might give away we're there. That's the problem. They're not going to be as sneaky. I can let Invisibot go and do that because he's pretty sneaky, but I don't trust this random droids to wander through the
Let
cave.
Visibot go down there. He is an obedient and resourceful droid.
Obedient sounds like kind of messed up, but okay.
Yeah,
Is
you're
he
saying
not?
some really anti-droid stuff here. Are you okay there, Santa?
Santa looks over. I am fine, but I am aware of a droid's expendability.
Look at Invisibot. Invisibot looks
Yeah,
at me like,
Invisibot, which is like, yeah, uncloak right there. For your information, Santa, I have full free will. Z is just my current assignment.
Are you resourceful in your stealthy abilities?
Have you noticed that I've been here this entire time? Or for the past several weeks?
Negative.
Exactly.
You're wrong, because Spike has sent Invisibot to watch over Ivar the entire time. He's not even there.
just as like he walked away, but yeah, probably should have sent Invisibot with him. Yeah, that makes sense. But no, no, he came back. Oh, yo, no, you left. You went on the ship. If you go on the ship, like, no, Invisibot's not going with you on the ship.
But your order was to
knows where
follow
it
him.
could,
You
yeah.
did not give any order after that.
If Z
Basically, if Invisibot would have came back and be like, Ivar got on the ship and left, she'd be like, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, so Invisibot's there.
I then look at Z. Do you trust Invisibot's stealthy capabilities?
He's pretty good.
Then it should
Yep.
be reasonable.
All of a
that,
sudden, he's gone. You don't know where he is.
then it should be reasonable that he, with his stealthy abilities and weapons, would be able to go in and out without being detected.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just do not wish for you to have your child be without another parent.
So we're gonna have to go in there at some point, too. But getting some initial data would be nice. I might be
He's
able to-
like, well, see, the thing is, Santa, I have visions of me playing with my kid already, and I'm there with the kid, but none of you guys are there with the kid, so I can't speak for you guys, but I think I'm gonna be fine.
Visions can be wrong.
I guess.
No offense, but I don't do well with children.
I mean, I don't know why you're just in my bedroom with me and my child just hanging out, but I mean, that would be kind of weird.
Okay. Anyway, do you think you could give Invisibot your holo recorder then? If I got some footage from inside the cave, I might be able to make a map, and then from there I might be able to make it so that we don't stumble on every, looking at Santa now, single rock that we come across.
Well, the plan was if he's going to the cave, he's gonna be taking the thing that lets him scan with the little sonar stuff, whatever it is.
Oh, yeah, I don't really know how that works, but if it can make a map, then I can use that.
I figure it sends out like little pulses that go like, and like it bounces off the caves and stuff. Like a bat. How bats see.
Yeah,
It's sonar.
Yeah, sonar.
sure, yeah.
Like submarines, or when they like doo, doo.
So is it all settled then?
I guess.
Okay. Hey, where the... Hey, Santa, what corner is Ivar sobbing in now?
Oh yeah, Ivar's took the ship somewhere. I'm gonna call him.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so Ivar, now we cut back to you. What have you been doing this time?
By the time I'd get up to the ship, I'd get R2Y7 to come with me so we can back up Betty's memory drive.
Yeah, like when you go up to the cockpit, you know, Rhea's there. As I said, she's been bored this whole time. She's drinking and pretty much just playing cards with R2.
I'd look at Rhea. Hey, you doing okay?
What do you want?
I need to borrow R2 for a second.
For what?
To back
Little
up Betty's... Just to back up Betty's memory drive. Is Betty...
No.
Betty... Something might happen to her today.
Good.
Oh, shut up.
Annoying clanker will finally explode. Oh.
Ah, shut up. You've enjoyed her presence here.
What? I could defend this ship all by myself. Tear that thing a new one with my bare hands. Now, oh,
Yeah.
now get out of my cockpit.
Our cockpit. It's all of our ships, but you're drunk. I don't want to fight with you. Come on, R2.
Technically, it's no one's ship but Zeke's ship, right? Wait. Everyone that the ship belonged to is gone now, right? It's me, Big Lou, and Rel, right? That's who got the ship, and Ivar got time off or something. That was his part of his deal.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And a promotion.
Everyone else.
It is-
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Also, bad spray painting the ship with a big Z on it now.
Yep. Guess so.
But yeah, we'd go back up Betty's things while R2's doing that, and go to the Medroid, get patched up since I'm still hurting.
You get the Medroid treatment.
Whatever that's gonna give me, either full health or not.
Yep, and you get 3 needles in the butt. Hit points.
In the butt or in the butt cheek?
He had to get his butt fixed somewhere.
One in his one in his left butt cheek, one in the butthole, one in his right butt cheek. It's very simple.
Whoa! No.
In the sphincter or through it? Like, did they like wiggle a little bit and then the
The
syringe
insides.
didn't
No,
hit
right-
anything, or
Right in the taint.
It was a turkey baster. It's fine.
It was a
Mm.
turkey baster. Felt an interesting white fluid.
Make sure your insides aren't poisoned. I mean, come on.
Right
So-
in the taint.
So I guess Z like calls like a little ship and he has an answer.
Mhm.
She calls like the big ship and I guess drunk Rhea answers.
Hey Z.
Hey, what's up?
She takes another long swig from the bottle of spotchka.
Oh, you're drunk. Okay, have you seen Baldy?
He's here, and he took Y7 away. And they're trying to play a game.
Okay.
Come shoot me.
Well, if you see him, tell him we're getting ready to leave to go kill zombies. So hurry up, whatever he's doing.
Okay.
Okay. Have fun being drunk. Don't fly the ship anywhere. I don't know if you're good at being drunk or not. Whatever, I don't care. Just don't die, I guess. Bye.
Yeah. That's Ivor. After the injections in your bum, you hear over the intercom. Hey, bald bitch. Z wants you down on the planet. They're gonna go do stuff.
Contact Z and tell her to fucking wait. I need a rest. Be any.
I'm okay, continue.
Yeah, Z, basically you get a text message saying that. Though it's evident drunk text was on.
Okay, gotcha. So he wants to sleep because he's a bitch. Got it. Okay. So what time is it? Is it night, day, evening?
Yeah,
mean, I
it's
think we need a long rest because I have
around-
no spells.
yeah, it's around sunset.
I have most of my spells still. But yeah, so sunset. Okay, fine. So Z's like, I guess it's better if we wait for the daytime because probably zombies are better at night. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but like it should be. It's like I guess we'll take a nap or sleep and then deal with it tomorrow. How long does it take to go back and forth from our ship?
Not long.
Okay, so Z calls the ship and like tell Ivar to come bring us our ship so we can go back to the ship and sleep.
Alright. Yeah. She doesn't even like hang up Z, she just like smashes on the intercom button. Hey, bald bitch, go pick them up. They want to come up here and take a nap too.
I press the button in the med bay. Alright, drunk bitch. Hey, Doc, go shoot her with some medicine to help her get over her alcohol problem.
Her of alcoholism.
Understood.
It's morphine.
Yeah, so Ivar, as you're leaving the med bay, just getting your stuff back together to go get the ship and fly down, get everyone. As you hear the door to the cockpit open, you just like hear some struggling and then just some metallic clanging and then the door closing again. Rhea probably just, and then when you look down the hallway, Rhea's just the droid has a couple dents and it's been thrown out the door.
I'm walking past the hangar. Hi, Seven, can you help fix the med droid? He kind of broke it.
Yeah, no, the droid's still functioning. It just got just has a few dents and it's weak ass plating. Our R2Y7 starts helping it.
I'm imagining like a dent in the faceplate. The crotch is like 3 inches deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I right before I get on the ship, I get on the intercom. Yeah, I'll take care of you when I get back. Can't be this intoxicated. We got a job to do.
Come and get me, you fucking visor-looking ass. It sounds like she's falling asleep mid-sentence.
Yep, I fly down and go get Z and everybody at that point.
Yeah.
Fucking Pfizer looking ass.
Visor-looking ass. Like
I
referring
heard
to
the
the
only-
visor.
I'm not the only one that's wearing a visor though.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
heard
that's just-
Pfizer like, oh, she knows about COVID vaccines? Like, why is that? Why wouldn't it be Johnson Johnson? Like, there's more insulting things, but yeah.
Yep, you guys are brought back up into here.
As soon as we get back, I head right up for the cockpit.
Yeah. You see the droids helping their fellow droid.
Yeah, as soon as we get on the ship, like Z pats like Lily on the button, like start on dinner. I'm getting real hungry. Send her away.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
Yep, I get up there, look for Rhea. Is Rhea asleep or still awake?
She's asleep in her chair.
Oh, I do the kindest thing I can do for a fellow comrade. I pick them up and take them to their fucking bed.
choke them out.
Yeah.
She's unconscious. I know she's gonna hit me for touching her, but eh.
Yeah, she's blackout drunk. Yeah, she wouldn't wake up.
I leave the holo recorder on so she knows that this is all that's happened.
Okay.
And then I leave.
All right.
So yeah, record the entire movement so I don't get hit later for it. Like badly. And then I just leave.
Yeah.
And I go to my bed. Night. We did! I have a new room. I forgot all about it. I don't sleep down here anymore.
Yeah.
What about the rest of you? How are you guys?
shower, dinner, hot tub. There's some awkward like practicing of Liliana like driving around on the speeder and Z trying to jump on it to practice jumping on things. So apparently she sucks at it.
Alright.
Santa is going to rest or do closest thing to droid rest, and with the remainder of the time, first train with his blaster, so that way he can start getting a better shot should firing and being loud require it, and then spend the remainder of the time just taking care of the plants in here.
Okay, Slutty Betty fails that check. Santa, if you want to do that, same thing with the Davro freighter.
1, 2, 2.
You have to make an attack roll.
I know. I'm just doing it.
You couldn't do this with a saving throw thing.
Oh, then slug pistol.
Yeah.
Okay, the slug pistol succeeds, so you get a D8 that you can add to a ranged weapon attack for the next 24 hours.
All right. Just an in case thing. I don't expect us to go loud, but if we'd have to, I'm, getting myself kind of ready.
Yeah. Always be ready to go guns blazing.
The ship. Did Petruger give Z the ship? Like issue it to Z, or was like this is for you and your team?
He pretty much just gave it to you guys. He didn't really specify anyone.
Okay.
I mean, this ship right here in the hangar he gave to Z.
Which one?
One with the guns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking. That ship.
Yeah, that ship was given to Z. This
Yeah,
one
yeah.
was-
Ivar just took Z's ship without asking.
At the same time, he's the only one that knows how to fly the ship.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know if you know about this, but if your friend does not like you for some reason because, you're a murderous crazy person and you're supposed to be watching them and they just take your ship and leave without asking, it's kind of like, that's probably potentially bad.
Oh, cool. My uncle, who's on parole, just stole my car.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hmm. I bailed him out of jail.
Yeah.
Am I going to jail?
Yeah.
But as far as what Lorraine's doing to settle down, it's like stretched a little bit, went down to the kitchen, tried to like grab bread and grapes, I guess.
Bread
like-
and grapes.
Yes, bland food, and just like walks away, and just goes straight for the holonet.
Yeah, Spike, if you want to roll Liliana a performance check for dinner.
Oh, yeah.
What should Lorraine be paranoid about for the next 24 hours? Um,
It'll be the same
cave ecology.
What?
Cave ecology. Learning all about how there's like really messed up organisms that live in caves, like how they'll
I
just
don't-
like lose pigment, they'll lose eyes. They just don't need it if there's a stable ecosystem inside caves.
Okay, so he's terrified of caves now. Yeah,
No, just the creepy crawlies in them.
yeah. All right. Yeah, so yeah, Liliana, she's starting to get better.
Good job. That's for the training for later.
Yep. Just watching the. All right. So that is what is being done with that. So yeah, you guys, after Z has her dinner, which I assume is, my guess is that Z eats like King Henry the Eighth, not King, yeah, King Henry the Eighth. Like 5,000 calories in a meal.
I mean, she just eats whatever, right? Whatever she's given. So, like, as much as,
Yeah.
like, she's like, she says, I'm hungry, and she'd be like, oh, I can make some food. She's like, cool. And she eats. She's like, I'm hungry, and no one gives her food. She's like, oh well, guess I'm just hungry, and then eventually she just eats something eventually.
Alright.
She probably only needs to eat as much as a normal person, but she feels hungry a lot because she.
I wouldn't.
I mean, based on the stuff that you're doing all the time, I would expect you need more energy, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You need more energy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She.
I would kind of recommend not referring to Z as King Henry VIII, considering that all of his wives were divorced, divorced, beheaded, or died.
Could happen.
Yep.
Hey, you can be divorced, beheaded, and survive, though.
Yeah, divorced, beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, survived is how it goes. So who knows? Maybe Z divorced and beheaded some people before this, you know?
I mean,
Though that'd be funny, being that Z saved one officer's marriage, so...
That, I mean, let's just hope that.
on her resume.
Let's just hope that the current wife is on the last bit of that, on the survived part, and not in the middle of the divorce or beheaded part.
Yeah. You
Part
better give me
3 coming soon. Not divorced, still beheaded. Mwahaha.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah. After they eat dinner, and you guys do all what you do, R2Y7 turns off that holo recorder. You guys awaken the next morning, rested.
Leanna's in having to make breakfast.
Yep.
Let's see. Performance. Or it doesn't even matter because it's the same thing. Even if I rolled like cook's utensils, it'll be like +0, I think.
Yeah.
Just her performance as well, so it doesn't matter. Still pretty good.
Yep. She's really starting to learn how to make food for Z.
He's not picky, so it doesn't really matter.
Mhm.
If you remember that, like the guys that made her cookies rolled like a 3 or something. She's like, man, these suck. And she just kept eating them.
Yeah. And they were made out of like dried meat.
Have you ever seen that guy on TikTok that like makes all those really old recipes, like German potato chocolate pie, or a water pie, or
I know what you're talking about. That fucking 16 pounds of fucking butter inside a fucking potato cake that's covered in chocolate.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I just saw that.
I think that's Z's cookbook. Just hey, some of it's good. A lot
I
of
mean,
lying,
she doesn't care. She just eats food.
Yeah.
Not picky. But yeah, I mean, my grandpa makes like chicken schnitzel, which is fucking amazing.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, I know, like a very German family, and I never heard of it before, and I love chicken. And my grandpa's like, yeah, for Christmas I made this, brought it to the party. I'm like, this is what the, like, where did this come from?
That
This
was a
is-
failure, Ragnar.
Does this exist? What?
You can't apply anything to this.
Oh, okay.
That's good. I got a 1.
Yep, Z's got the ability to make just anything fail because she wants it to.
You know, if you want to make one of, if you make somebody that I shoot with rapid have a 1 on their save,
That's
it
not happening.
maximizes damage.
I'm not doing anything for damage for this. No, this is for checks and stuff and
Yep.
roleplay stuff.
Yeah.
I don't.
End of the day, Ragnar just falls on his face.
Yeah, at worst, that's what happens. At worst, I can always force someone to do something.
Yeah, you roll 1 on your move action.
It's one of those things where it's like, oh, we need to escape. Okay, cool. I'm gonna force grip him and choke him in place. He rolled a 1. Everyone run.
No, that's better.
Mhm.
One day I'll make someone roll nat 1. One day.
And watch as Luray multi-classes into Way of the Seer Consular. I have the force now.
I mean, I remember, like, if I remembered, like, I had the extra die from yesterday's athletics thing when I jumped onto the tank, I could have rolled that extra die, but I forgot, so whatever.
So yeah, what are y'all doing in the morning?
Eating breakfast, waiting for everyone to get up.
Santa, are you just standing there in the garden?
Santa is one with the trees.
Speak for them.
Santa's the
Well.
Lorax.
Everybody would just hear a fucking spider droid be like moving from one hangar to the next.
Santa, you'd see Rhea stumbling by. She goes to the fucking doctor.
Oh, she wants a hangover cure, doesn't she?
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, I already said what I think. It just makes
I
enough
mean,
sense.
I've already tried to help. She was still drunk. She assaulted the droid.
Well, yeah, you try to stick needles in a drunk person, see what happens. See.
You know, it's some people's fetish.
Evidently not real.
Fair enough. Or she wasn't into it with him because he didn't ask for consent.
What is your like kink? I like role playing a drunk homeless person addicted to crack when I shove needles in me.
You say that. You say it. You say that, and you're a legend for it.
It's probably
Yeah.
somewhere out in the world that wants
Yeah,
that.
unlike Ivar, Rhea doesn't want to fuck droids, so.
Huh? Or have them probe him.
And she certainly doesn't accept needles from them. Who the fuck's ham boning?
I hear it too.
I am slapping my knee.
That's ham boning. Ham bone. Ham bone.
Ham boning.
So I don't know. After I eat breakfast, I guess he's like called everyone like, "You guys ready to go?"
Yeah, sure.
I
What's
seriously
wrong with
hear
B?
that. No, because B wasn't talking or anything. I'm just asking if B's good.
Yeah, B, are you there?
Indeed.
We do not hear you. If you're speaking, we do not hear you.
We stepped away while we were sleeping.
Probably.
Does anyone else just like have a natural instinct to like perform like seance actions whenever someone's like not at the call?
No.
Just like I feel like I need a Ouija board and like I'll channel B.
Usually just think I can just call them on their phone and be like, "Are you there?"
What is a cell phone if not a Ouija board that works?
Yeah, most of the time I get too lazy to even like say like be right back or like type it or whatever, and whenever something's happening or someone's talking, I just give them walk away. Use the bathroom or get something to drink or whatever, and then I come back. It's apparently I'm very wrong about this because I can think like, oh well, I did something that took like 20 minutes, so they're talking now. I guess I'll be back in like 5, and like it's been done like 3 minutes ago, and I'm like, oh okay, well fuck.
Well, I'm gonna take the opportunity and go take a piss, so.
Yeah, guess we'll take a break.
Yeah, impromptu 5-minute break.
Yeah. Because what I was gonna do was just say, "Oh, everybody's awake. I didn't even notice."
Playing a fighting game? What the hell's going on? I guess you're watching a video.
Yep.
People saying finish him.
It,
I'm here. Just had to. I'm here. Just had to help mom.
there's B. The video brought B back to us.
Yeah, I was here. I just had to quickly help mom with dinner. Sorry.
You're good, man.
Yeah, we're taking a break.
Oh, good.
We were waiting for everyone to get back together, and we were like, "Are you there?" And you're like, "You weren't." So we're like, "Oh, we'll take a break. See if she comes back."
Well,
As you're just chilling with the plants, you're Santa of the trees now.
send me to a more tropical location.
We deemed you the Lorax.
So, how is everyone? What did I miss?
Huh, B got back.
Just woke up.
I am downloading the Nier game, the new Nier mobile game, whatever the hell it is. I don't know what it is.
Near Automata?
It's a new mobile game that came out like today, yesterday, something. I pre-registered for it, and it's like a mobile game. It's like
Also
Summoner's War, but with a bunch of cool graphics, I guess,
What's
and a
the
bunch
name?
of Nier something. I don't know.
Near and far.
It's like Nier. It's another name like a something, and it's a mobile game.
Reincarnation?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah.
And also, babe. So you were playing Bloom 6. It's repetitive but fun, right?
Yeah. Well, my main problem with it is I'm doing like the low level stuff, right? So like, I'll do like level 1 of a map, and then it's just like by the time I make like a handful of monkeys, like you win. I'm like, oh, okay, and it's like next map. It's like okay, a little bit harder, and it's like I made one more extra monkey, you win. It's like okay, cool. It's like that's awesome. Do the hardest level, and like okay, cool. I got like 6 monkeys. I'm like you win. I'm like oh, I wanted to put more down. Okay, whatever.
Well, you
Then-
can. You just collect free play.
Yeah, but that doesn't do anything. Like it's pointless. Like I don't get any
If
money
you-
for it. I don't get
If you
really
get
any
100,
experience.
you get an extra thing.
Like what is it, the little free monkey, whatever it is, the one you put down?
Yeah.
I don't like those. That seems cheating to me. I don't use those.
Well, you don't use them. You
You
just
earned it,
collect them.
though.
I'm collecting them, trying to see how many I can get.
Yeah.
Yeah. I win really easily automatically, so I'm like I don't really need them. So like I don't like using expendable resources in games like that. It just feels weird. But yeah, so I mean, I could just like free play and then walk away and get the 100, I guess, after that. But yeah, I don't know. It is. I'm just trying to get as much monkey money as I can because you buy all the upgrade stuff with it. Figured I'll go for the upgrades first, and I want to get all the maps. Like I want to unlock the easy, normal, and hard of each of the maps complete, so I can get to the next area. And yeah,
Unpoppable actually has like different types too. Like that's you do hard, you do one other thing, and then you do the third thing for Unpoppable.
yeah. I tried the unpoppable. I did it on the hardest difficulty. I got to it no problem, and then I got to the in blimp, and it just flew past everything. And I was like, oh, this was actually pretty hard. I don't feel like doing it all over again. I had no problem with anything except for like the last big fucking purple blimp that died right at the end, and everything just jumped out. And I was like, oh wait, oh right. I had a shit ton of money left over, and everything was like so easy that I was like, oh, this is easy too. I didn't even use my gold. That's one AFK because it was taking so long. So I got there, I was like, oh, I should use my monkey's ability and all this other
Yeah.
stuff. And oh well,
So
my
the
fault.
purple thing dies from just being attacked really quickly. So there's some sniper paths that do that. There's super monkeys. There's
There are certain
Yeah.
paths that will delay the speed of the ZOMG.
Yeah, I usually have
But
like a
not
glue
the
gunner and the sniper that stuns them. Cause I like the sniper that stuns them. I don't know, that makes things really easy if you're having one of those. But it didn't stun this one for some reason.
yeah, that's the special for the BAD.
Yeah.
I just didn't. Right, like that's the other thing too. Like I still I'm still leveling up all my monkeys, so I try to put them all out, right, just to have them getting levels from hitting things. I want to, get all their abilities to have them in case I need to use them for something. Like, I still haven't used, like, even half the monkeys.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. What's your favorite monkey?
In what circumstance?
The Necromancer one, whatever it's called, Prince of Darkness. Pretty cool.
Necromancer monkey? Fuck yeah.
It makes zombie balloons.
Oh, you're talking like balloons tower defense?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't played that in a long ass time.
Apparently everyone's playing it. Mouse and his friend was playing it, and B was playing it with Sage and Ember or whatever. And I was like, I bought it a while ago because I seen B had it and it was on sale for like $1, and I was like, I guess I'll buy this. And then logged on it, was like, yeah, this is a monkey, and I just logged off. Then I logged on the next day. I played one round. Like, yeah, this is a tower defense, and I logged off. But I'll wait till other people start playing it. Other people are playing it, and I'm waiting for Lost Ark to come out, or its beta to come out. I don't know, sometime in between games. So might as well play it.
I'm waiting for the new Alien game to come out.
Yeah. Apparently, this Nier game for this Nier mobile game is going to be supposed to be really good. I don't know. Everyone was raving about it, so I was like, I'll register for it. And my phone just is like, update, a game's out, and it just downloaded it for me.
Alright, well, you guys ready to start back up?
Yes.
Alright, let's get to it. So yeah, just to reiterate, yeah, Santa for you. It is morning. You guys have had a long rest, so refresh yourselves. As you're powering back up for the day, you would have noticed
This sandy area here.
Rhea just kind of stumbling past you as she goes to the fucking doctor's office. And yeah, you'd hear a bunch of noise from the fucking spider bot.
Santa will finish watering the last plants and start heading down, kind of just peek in and see on Rhea.
Yeah, the the droid is, using the cure poison thing.
Right. And I'll begin making my way down and just making sure that everyone's awake, starting with the closest one, Lore.
Okay, just don't open rocks. Don't look under the dark. It'll be fine.
Mhm.
Yeah, just a minute. Yeah. Alright, comes out, clothes, like, yeah.
Are you prepared?
Yes.
Santa nods as he begins heading his way down.
Then Lorray goes back and actually gets prepared.
Z, are you ready?
Yep, is eating.
Do you know where Ivar is?
Nope. You're the first person I've seen today, except for Liliana.
Santa will begin making a search for Ivar. Starting with the lower deck and hot tub.
Ivar's
Ivar.
not there.
Santa will then make his way up and begin on the next floor. Ivar.
He's not there either.
I go check at the bathroom. Ivar.
Rude.
I look at the other bathroom. Ivar. I continue making my way until I checked all the rooms, and then I'll head up to the next floor.
Yeah, you'd find Ivar. Are you sitting in the cockpit?
Yep, I'm sitting in the cockpit and
Yeah,
I'm having
you'd see
Eddie
Ivar
push
there in the
supplies in the ship.
Santa will help.
Yeah, Betty would not be doing a good job with this, being they wouldn't fit up the ramp into the ship very well, and
Yeah.
they would only be able to push with their nose, which is a blaster cannon.
Small little crate, that's all. Just, a kick.
What do you have in this crate?
Some energy cells, some slug rounds. Why? What's up?
It is extremely heavy.
Not that heavy. I was too lazy to carry it on right now. I just asked Betty to do it, and I know Betty told me that I couldn't, but I was just really lazy this morning. Dribble, I had 2 nice showers, toilet, hungry.
Santa will take a few of the slug rounds out, so that way it will lighten the load.
A few slug rounds doesn't do much.
Exactly. I didn't want to pick up the box. Betty's just pushing a box.
Still, Santa takes a few slug rounds out just for himself. Is it, like, how full of it is it with slug rounds?
20 slug rounds and 20 energy cells.
Yeah, that shouldn't be heavy at all.
Oh, I didn't want to pick it up. I sat there and said I was being lazy.
Santa's just going to take 10 slug rounds from there and hold on to them for himself, and then just move the box into the ship.
Look, I look back at Betty. Betty, do you think there's a way for you to squeeze in here or ride on top of the ship?
Essentially, I'm
She
very
said
much
no.
not fitting up this ramp.
Right. What about being on the ship? I have my vocoder, so I'm able to understand Betty.
Re-entry hurts.
All right. Looks like we'll do this the hard way. Take the big ship down and have it fly back up after drop off.
You'd be aware there's nowhere for the big ship to land on the ground. At
Really
least
need
nowhere
a
in the safe zone.
Yeah. Fuck. We need a ship big enough for you to get on. I'll be back. Actually, no. I'll get on the comms and contact the base commander down below.
Hello?
Hey, I know this is jumping protocol, but this is Private Ivar Wren. We need transport for a spider droid. Our ship is too small for it to get on.
We don't really need a spider droid.
It's not for you guys, it's for us, for the caveman. For us going into the cave.
Couldn't you just, like, fold the thing up? Like, you know droids do that.
What I was thinking, you just fold it up and roll it up the thing. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Alright, never mind. Sorry about that. Oh, seismic sensor from the ship. Were you guys able to get that off?
That thing's ready to go.
Alrighty. I'll let the Inquisitor to know.
At this
And
point,
and the transmission with him and contact Z. Hey, scary bitch lady. I mean Z, they got the thing for you.
Talking. Why am I scary, bitch? What happened?
Some people are scared of you sometimes. I was just trying to make a joke, but it didn't work. Sorry.
Yeah, it's weird, but okay.
Cried yesterday over a tank. That
Yeah,
is
I know.
weird. Me trying to make a joke is not weird.
Yeah. You're weird. I know that. That's why I was like, something happened. Like, maybe I was like, you tell me like, hey, yesterday when I lost my best friend Tank, you were super insensitive and you didn't console me properly, so you're a bitch. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I don't care. You're weird.
But anyways, ship's ready. Got some spare rounds for Santa and Lorray. Ready to fold up the spider droid to bring it along. Just whenever you guys are ready, let me know. And I get the ship prepped and ready.
at this point, Santa is going to come up to Ivar and say, "You seem troubled."
Oh no. I just want to be promoted again. I just want to get this done and over with. Or officially be or just be actually announced as an Inquisitor and not have to be babysat.
That's not how that
Watching-
works. You still have to be babysat.
Well,
The
true, but I'm
problem,
not-
if anything, you have to be babysat even more now because you have power.
How does a 3 do?
Against wait, what are you trying to do?
Trying
if I'm
to
lying.
see if he's lying and if there's actually something troubling him.
Ivar, if you want to let him, you know, you can just not believe he's lying or believe him, right? Or
Well.
or if you want to enforce it that way, if you desire to, because it's completely optional.
I just want to
Ivar
know
roll
if he's lying or
deception,
not.
and I'm pretty sure Ivar can't fail this because he has +5 charisma. So yeah, in other words, yeah, Ivar, what's he get off a 3? You get to decide this.
Yeah, no, I'm just showing B that even if I would have got a 7 compared to your 3, you wouldn't tell if I'm lying or not. But no, I'm not lying. I just want to be promoted again.
Not one I would have known. Or would have
No,
not
he
known.
still would have beaten you.
Yeah. Very
No,
well.
I'm not lying.
I do not believe that Betty can fit into this ship at all.
Oh, hey, Betty, fold up and power down.
Bet he does that.
Me, Santa. I'll be pusher on her.
Santa skeptical, but still. Oh crap! Santa is skeptical, but he will still follow the recommendation of Ivar.
Where's Betty's token? Oh,
She's at the very bottom.
No, she'd be what, half this size?
Do we need to make a roll?
no, not necessarily. When just folded up, yeah, can fit him in there. It's a little clunky, but yeah, you can. You just
That should not have worked.
That's the irony. It did.
I do not believe that's irony.
Lothwolf, Lothcat, same difference.
Ivar, I believe the safest thing to do when we get on planet, when we do enter the caves, for you to remain within the middle. Hello?
Sorry, I was answering something that Summer said.
Okay. Just like no one said anything, so I was like, wait, did I?
You guys are talking.
Yeah, Santa says, Ivar, I do believe the safest place for you would be in the middle of the group when we do enter the caves.
Why?
First off, you are prone to infection. Secondly, you are highly volatile. Thirdly, it would
What do you
result in
mean volatile?
you have very high highs and extremely low lows.
I thought he said you have very
Dude,
high
you
thighs.
drove a tank off a cliff, pulled me out, Lorray found a way, you grabbed him, blew up our tank. I was sad. Z's
There
already
is
blown
another
up. No, that's why I'm bringing Betty. That's why I backed up Betty's memory, just in case I had to get a new spider droid.
Regardless,
You will live on in the new droid.
it was to ensure that you lived. I'm going to ensure that you survive.
I'm gonna survive, just to prove everybody that I've been loyal to this fucking empire since day one. I'm not gonna do anything to show otherwise that I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I kill people in the name of the empire. That's all I do.
It does not matter to me if you do the murders in the name of the Empire. or the New Republic, or just for
Ah,
you?
fuck the New Republic. They're cunts. I think we're bad with droids. You should see them.
All I care about is that you survive.
Yeah, I'll survive. Hide behind Z. Let Z take the bullets this time.
Always. He's always taking all the bullets.
Does that mean that you will listen and be within the middle of the group?
No, I won't be in the middle of the group. I am gonna be up there with Betty. In case somebody comes up and sneaks up and attacks Betty up close and personal, where Betty can't hit them with her blaster. It's kind of unfair.
I will be up front with Betty to ensure she does not get hit.
Then we're good. You, me, and Betty, Lorray, Liliana, and Z are together. Blaster, saber. Blaster.
I insist
got
that
this.
you remain in the middle.
We'll see when we get there. I'll go get everybody. We need to get this done. They got the part ready for us.
Roger, Roger. And Santa just going to pat Betty on the head.
Activates and destroys our fucking ship.
Okay. So yeah, where are you guys going from here?
I guess once everyone's good, we all get on the ship and go back down to the planet.
All right.
Hoping by now they have all the stuff ready. Whatever they took apart the ship they needed to take apart to get our stuff.
All right. Yeah. Once you all pile onto the ship, with Betty there, it's a little more crowded than normal.
He's like, why do we have Betty here? What's going on with Betty?
Technically that's not Betty anymore. I hold up basically a memory stick.
Okay, why do we have not Betty here?
That's just in case some shit happens. Don't you remember the last time I had a spider droid and it blew up once it got to a point?
Oh, maybe?
Oh, no, you ran out the cave that time. It's when I got bit by that one zombie.
Oh, I don't know. Why do we... So you want it to blow up?
No, if anything happens, it has a self-destruct in it.
Yeah, but I thought we established we don't want things that self-destruct because it gives away our location and all the zombies come there and try to
Our
kill us.
location gets blown, in general.
Even if our location gets blown, we fight the zombies there. Don't blow up on them. Yes, if we're all dying, I guess it blows up. Sure.
It's just a protocol. It's just a backup protocol.
Or whatever.
I have the money to buy grenades, and they sure don't have grenades and explosives really
So
anymore.
how sneaky is Betty?
She's gonna come in last behind us as soon as we get to a certain point. I told her I'm gonna program the droid to come in, say, an hour and a half after we've been in there and lose communication.
How big is Betty? Betty might block cave exits so we can't escape properly. But we'll deal with it when we get there.
You can kind of tell right now Betty sort of gets in the way.
Yeah. Z's is like, as we're cramped in this ship, like, yeah, if we find a small cave entrance, she's not coming. She's gonna have to sit outside.
But at the same time, what if we find a cave entrance that's the same size as the tank that came out?
Yeah, sure, but my idea is if we get caught and we have to run, I'm leaving. If whoever can go fast goes fast. If you can't, you can't.
I believe a good idea is even if Betty was in the front or the back, she could act as a blockade and a warning system should a large crowd of undead come. A type of early warning system.
I mean, their like vision in the dark is 120 feet, movement speed 40, climbing speed 40.
You be on the ceiling?
Betty would be
Yeah, I can climb on the ceiling.
I do not believe Betty would be a obstacle in this sense.
It has a passive perception of a 14, so I think it'll be good.
And even then, if and when we do find this bunker, Betty can wait outside to keep an eye out. So should the undead try and infiltrate, they can alert us and protect us.
Yeah, sure. Just saying, the point of this was for us to sneak in there and blow stuff up, so we don't have to fight the zombies. I already, right, because if I'm ahead, and then the non-stealthy people are far behind me, and then Betty is far behind you, yeah. The only way this works is if I'm able, the sneakier people go up a little bit ahead and then tell the less sneaky people, hey, there's zombies ahead. You can't go this way because you might get caught.
But we can't do that. You lost communication with us as soon as you went in.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, it will have to be some of us walk up ahead, see zombies, go, oh, there's zombies, turn back around, walk back, wait, there's zombies, right? And the more people we have, the more chance of us getting caught. Every little extra droid or whatever counts against us. Then I don't really get the idea of why we want to do all of this, but it's fine. We'll do your plan, and when it fails, I can be like, okay, your guys' plan failed. No more plans for you guys. That's just me. You can do whatever you want.
Wait, why is the spider droid in the shuttle? There's
Apparently, it's
barely
coming
enough
with
room.
us. Already in the zombie cave.
What?
I don't know, it's coming with us.
But aren't we trying to be stealthy?
That's what I keep saying.
Santa, take Betty off the ship. I'm not gonna fight.
Not a fight. I mean, we can take it.
I'm trying to be strategic here. You're sitting here saying that you and Liliana are the sneakiest people.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to be strategic here.
But the thing is, Ray, Santa, and I are heavy hitters. We're gonna make some noise. We're gonna be heard before you guys are seen. By the time we're heard and then you're seen, plan has already failed.
That's exactly why you're not coming with us, ahead with us. Trying to be strategic here, remember? But like I said, we can do it your way, and when it fails, we'll deal with it then. I don't want you guys keep bitching at me that your plans don't get to be done. So we'll just do your plan.
The one plan we did that involved you being sneaky to blow up a ship, you blew up a crystal instead. Your plan failed the last time.
Now, the crystal seems more important. No, it succeeded. I went into the cave. I went through their stuff. No problems. The crystal was sentient, and I talked to it trying to get information. And my information was that they can't be reasoned with.
It spoke to me and Nico, saying you did not destroy them. They're still
Yeah. I figured I didn't since zombies are still alive.
I did not hear anything.
I think it's magic stuff going on, Santa.
Yeah.
Also, it spoke to Liliana, not you.
Yeah.
Not Nico.
Yeah.
I did speak to you.
Yeah, Liliana too.
Yeah, Liliana already told me everything. Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing. I didn't suspect to speak to them. You remember the little crystal you got? The little one you found? The one that powers your lightsaber? Apparently those things can talk. So we're talking at this thing right now, and apparently it might be able to hear you. I don't know if it can hear you and stuff, but the big one apparently can hear me and talk to me. I was just thinking, holy shit, if this thing... I found this big ass crystal, if I can take this with me, this can power a giant lightsaber of death probably, or some big ass laser gun. Right, we can make another...
Star. I know what you're trying to say, yes.
Yeah, so I touched it, and it started talking to me. Which was oh, well, it talks. That's weird. And yeah, it was a bad call, but I didn't know crystals talk to people, but now I do. So yeah, it talked to me. It said it knew I was here, so I was like, well, fuck, the plan's blown. Might as well try to take some stuff with me, or at least distract it. Which I assume when I heard the explosion and then all the zombies started crying and then we blew them all up, I'm pretty sure that was that. So at least we got some zombies out of it. But yeah, I didn't see a ship. So it might be further in there. If I would have seen the ship first, I would have blown up the ship and everything would have been fine. But, we probably still would have to be coming back anyway. So we're still going to get the ship, potentially, when we blow up the whole place. If anything, it might be better because we get rid of some of the numbers of the zombies instead of just the ship.
I just had a thought and a concerning one.
What's up?
This entity that can speak to you and the other users of magic in your mind. Is she aware of your presence at all times?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, but the thing I'm more concerned about is Ivar might have a crystal in his lightsaber that can hear us talking right now. And they're all linked together, so they can just tell us hey, they're coming. If that's the case, they should have been known we were coming. So maybe this one's like a baby, or it's it never happened, it never got sentient or something, so it's just like a rock.
I mean, I found this crystal once I burned a shit ton of bodies.
Yeah, that's what I found. I found a really big crystal in a bunch of bodies. This is a bigger version of the thing you found. This one can talk, so...
God. Brad, shut the fuck up.
Maybe yours is like a fetus or something, so it's fine.
A sword made of stillborns.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
That's what Fred
I love
said.
it.
It's actually just
Betty
Dead
off the
Rising,
ship,
but a
let's go.
lightsaber.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that we can do this one of two ways. Since there's a shit ton of zombies, and we can't fight a shit ton of zombies, that means if we try to fight a shit ton of zombies, we die. So that doesn't seem like the proper way. So the proper way of doing things is to sneak in. Now, a lot of you guys aren't the sneakiest. And for every person we have other than the first, it becomes harder and harder because that just gives chance for them to find that person. So the odds are one person going in is probably the best option. But, at least two can have each other's back. I have backup plans with my magic. I have lots of magic that can help with this situation. I am really skilled at this. Most of you guys aren't. Ivar, you say you're stealthy, but you're just slightly better than an average person of stealthiness. Which me and Liliana are much better than a stealthy person of averageness. So we have a better chance of not getting caught. And I have lots of contingency plans to keep myself from not getting caught. I can turn invisible to give me a better chance. And I have other magics.
Then may I make one recommendation? After we get the map out of the area, you or Liliana step in and wait for a moment. If you do get words spoken into your head, they would know that you were there. It would prevent us all from piling in and having an ambush waiting for us.
Yeah. If I see something's up, then it's gonna be hard for zombies to sneak up on me. It seems like if I see them coming, then I'm I'm gonna leave.
So just be there and wait for a moment. If we know that she does not speak to you immediately, then either A, she is just silently watching, or B, she has no knowledge of your presence.
But the idea is they might just knew we were there, so they spoke out to us, or they just yelled to everyone, everyone within the area, just a mass transmission. Whoever can hear this, I'm not dead, right? Type deal. So it might not be anyone specific they were speaking to.
But if they're going to be speaking to anyone, it would likely be to the person who bombed them.
I didn't hear it, so maybe they were mad
Why
at me.
didn't she hear the second part?
Perhaps it was too intense of a moment, and you did not pay attention, and your mind was elsewhere.
Yeah, I was busy.
While they're talking, I look on the terminal to see if Devil's Entropy has gotten back in touch with me.
They have not.
Step bro, come on.
Santa will look to Ivor again. So am I taking Betty off the ship?
Yep, take her off.
Well, okay, so here's the thing though. If the stealth team is going up front, the spider droid might be good to have just outside the entrance to the cave if they call for help.
That's what I'm saying. You can put as many sacrifices as you want. We can get as many droids as you guys don't care about and put them at the edge of the cave. And when we run out, we can be okay, you guys hold them off while we escape, right? And die. If you want to do that, that's on you. I don't care. That's not my droid. That's not my people's. I don't care about them. I don't have any connection to them. So, I mean, we can also do that with soldiers, too. Again, not my people. I don't care. Not my friends. But the thing is, it does seem kind of fucked up. Because my plan was for us to just have a smaller group and getting, like, jetpacks or things that let us go really, really fast. So as we leave, we just go really, really fast out the cave. Like, if we have to escape. Because I assume the zombies don't run really any faster except for the machine ones. But, I mean, if we have machines making us go fast, too, then we just get the fuck out of there. I don't know if we're going to have, you know, enough stuff for everyone.
What's the persuasion for?
That was just to try and persuade Ivar into being the middleman.
Persuasion doesn't work like that on players.
Still tried. Still tried.
You're like, yeah, let's go have sex. Persuasion, time to have sex. You don't get any say in it.
I was just hoping to try and at least get Ivar to listen to the recommendation to try and protect him. Because he is baby.
Yeah, I mean, Santa is 12 persuasive. Do you care, Ivar?
No.
Ivar is still a very lethal baby.
It's a bit cranky, it's fine. Did lose his tank yesterday.
So you guys are heading to the surface now?
Yeah. I think we've been heading this whole time. We've been talking on the ship.
Yeah, you know, it's just like, are we getting rid of, you know, Betty? Just like throw it out into space.
And she can come if he wants to sacrifice her, potentially. I don't know how fast she runs.
She's 10 feet faster than me.
Guess you'll be getting sacrificed to save her then.
Is that including your jetpack though?
Yep, my jetpack is only a flying speed of 30.
The jetpack or the rocket boots say it's a speed equal to your movement speed, or is it just flat?
No,
30?
rocket boots are 20 feet of fly. No, 25 feet of fly. I think.
Okay, and jetpack is equal to your movement?
Yes. Well, it's 30.
Is it 30 or equal to your movement?
30.
Okay, then never mind.
30.
Because I run 35 base, so I mean I can just run faster than a jetpack can go.
Okay, so did you guys request jetpacks? I don't remember.
I requested
Yeah.
anything that can help us move faster so we can get out of there. Whatever can help us. Is there anything that helps me move faster? Like,
I don't think
equal
anything
to-
that helps you.
Can
can
you
help-
not use your magic powers to translocate?
I can use haste and translocate, but I was thinking it was like winged boots or whatever it is, where it's like you get a fly speed equal to your movement speed, so I can fly up really fast as well if I needed to.
I do not believe there are any boots with wings.
So I'm
I do
asking
not
if it
see
was.
very high or
Yeah,
anything.
out of character, I was asking if there was something like that, basically. Like, how. That's why I kept asking if it was 30 or base, yeah. I mean, even though I can just go 20 feet up and then start moving, right? Oh, never mind, I can't. Never mind, that doesn't make any sense. I can't run while I'm in the air.
Yeah.
Even if I start climbing shit, it'd probably still be faster for me to climb stuff at half speed. Even fly up it with the rocket boots. I use them if I fall off something. Okay, so yeah, I guess the plan, or Z's plan, was for us to have like a chain of the stealthiest person first to the least stealthiest person, and the first stealthiest person just goes down the chain and be like, things ahead, things ahead, things ahead. And we potentially try to do like an assassination thing, like if it's one thing, we might be able to kill it before it calls out, but I don't think we can. As soon as we and like everyone in the whole hive knows, right, because of the way they're a hive mind.
I might potentially be the third stealthiest person, depending on what Laura is.
Lorraine's not that stealthy.
Then yeah, I'm the
I think
third
it's just a
stealthiest.
+2.
We all have a
Then
plus
yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a +2.
Yeah.
I also have a +2, but I have enhanced droid, which allows me to get advantage on that.
Okay, gotcha. So Ivar, Lorray, and Santa all have a +2 base to stealth.
But I also get advantage, so yeah.
You have advantage, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, normal as a base.
Yeah.
Okay. Liliana has expertise, so she's the stealthiest, but then Zeus has regular trained in it with high dex.
I believe the setup should be your apprentice, then you, then me, then Ivar, then Lorray on the back to cover our rear with the very big gun.
You and Ivar are melee, so probably.
Technically, Eddie has a +3.
Eddie's sneakier than you guys.
Good job, guys. The big ass droid is sneakier than you.
Falls
Because
over a rock, gets scared of the centipede.
should things go downhill, you and your apprentice would be up front and you are melee based. I would be behind you with my ranged attacks. And then Ivar and Lorray could cover our rear, with Lorray being ranged and melee, and Ivar also being melee. Once again, being ranged.
Do you just mean like the enemy's 5 feet away? Cause I don't think I'd survive if I got bit.
I can disinfect you, and a small needle comes out of his hand.
Yeah, don't touch me.
It retracts. I'm just informing you that I have the ability to cure you should you become infected.
So the best thing we can do is if we are caught, we try to kill them as fast as possible so they don't, do anything, because I guess we can't stop them from talking in their mind to each other. Kill them before they get to act, I guess, and wait and keep going, and hopefully we don't hear a bunch of zombies coming down the hall. If we do, we just run.
Yeah, that's fair.
Does that seem like a good plan, Ivar?
We
This
hear
ain't
the
my
horde. And do you have a better plan?
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Why is
We're
that?
gonna do your plan. We're gonna do your
Dude,
plan.
you're actually a
wait for it to fail.
baby.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, let me be a baby. I don't care.
Don't get your toy. Lose a toy yesterday. Yeah.
Alright. So,
So,
are you ready?
something about jetpacks earlier?
Yeah, you guys would have been supplied with 3 jetpacks. From their standard jet trooper ones used by the Empire.
Neat.
They each have 10 power cells on them, so they have 10 minutes of flight.
Alright. Santa will. Wait, so just to be clear on the final decision, we are bringing Betty as a watching our ass droid. Right?
Does it matter?
I mean, kinda.
If it matters, then we did.
It
Well,
doesn't.
I'm just asking Ivar, considering that Ivar's the one control Betty.
Before we left, and when Z asked about it, was taking Betty outside, so Betty's on the ship.
So just to be clear, the ship as in remaining on the ship in space, or on the ship as in on the ship that's heading to the planet?
No, the ship in space. When
Okay.
Z got on the ship and said, "Why is the droid on here?"
Okay. Then, yeah. I suppose we're heading on down then.
Okay, yeah. When you reach the ground, who are you going to see?
Whoever was in charge to see if all our stuff was procured to head out to the cave.
I would have already relayed that to everybody.
Okay, so Commander Hayden, yeah. Hey there, Inquisitor. We got that shit ready for you.
Okay, well yeah, I guess we're gonna head out.
Alright, good luck to you. I don't really know how you plan to do this, but yeah.
We're gonna hope for the best and plan for the worst. I don't know.
Tear those dead fucks a new one.
We're gonna blow them all up, hopefully.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else? Anything else?
These are the jetpacks are the base movement speed of 30, right?
Yep.
Alrighty. I don't really need it. I already have one.
Does Invisibot have a jetpack?
He does not.
Give it to Invisibot.
Okay. Just so you know, it's very obvious you're using a jetpack even when you're stealthed.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I'm not using mine either. I'm just saying, just in case we need to fly somewhere, right? He has a jetpack now to fall and die or something.
All right then.
So where are you guys gonna go to begin your break-in?
I asked them if they know of any cave entrances, like based off of what they've found, just scanning the area, looking like based off of. Because I would have told them like to like kind of search yesterday, like where the shot was shot and stuff. So like if they can find any good locations where there's a lot of caves potentially.
Yeah, after that last attack, we think we found one of the caves they're coming from. Whether there is an ambush us. Being how fucking weird the cave systems are, yeah, you could probably lead it, or I don't know, maybe dig through if you need to.
I believe we should investigate first.
So I guess
Okay.
we'll try that first then.
All right.
Yeah, when you guys go there, there's no one around. Thankfully.
Any sign of the cave?
There is some destroyed artillery guns. Ivar and Lorray certainly remember these.
Oh yeah.
Santa will begin a perimeter check, aka investigation. It is very
There's
sandy.
artillery guns.
It is very sandy here. Wait, update. There is more sand.
Hmm.
Sand.
He's like, okay, cool, sand. Yeah, I guess we start heading into the cave, and who's carrying the little machine that no one wanted to carry because apparently it's super heavy?
Yeah. Who's carrying that?
I
I
believe we're giving
guess.
it to Invisibot since he'll be able to scope out the area and give us a mapping.
How heavy is this? Like, is this like something Invisibot can carry? Could anyone carry it, or is it like?
You'd need at least a strength score of 15.
Okay, I don't think Invisibot has that. Maybe he does. Let me check.
Well, it looks like I'm the one carrying it.
He has a strength score of 12. He cannot.
Curses.
He has 20 dex though, so he's super. That's it.
Mhm.
It looks like I'm the one carrying it. To my 18 strength.
You're strong. That's your thing. Damn. Invisibot's not very charismatic, but he is wise and intelligent.
Very well.
Anyways,
You had
what do I see?
Yeah, you. Yeah, it looks like there's a little bit more foot traffic around here after fighting. Yeah, it's probably a whole lot, probably where they retreated into.
Hmm. Maybe we shouldn't
My,
go. Maybe we shouldn't go in the cave they use a lot.
I mean, we can set up the sensor and do a scan before going in from here.
Yeah. Just scan as much as we can and see what's the best.
But if this is our only way in, then
That's what I'm saying. Like the reason why they use this entrance might be the only one that leads to where we need to go. So if they use it a lot and there's like thousands of them, the odds are there's probably someone in the way we have to kill.
Z, take a step inside and see if you hear any of the voices. You can then send Invisibot forward a bit to make sure that there is no immediate undead.
Sure.
Just do
So
not have him travel too far deep. He might
Yeah.
get lost.
So I'm gonna send Invisibot while I listen for the voices, because if I do hear the voice, I'm like, okay, come back. Never mind. We gotta go.
You do not hear a voice.
Yeah. So let us wait while he goes and like, basically while he goes ahead to see if he sees anything, then comes back. I guess.
Alright. Does he see anything?
Not initially, no.
Mhm.
How far are you sending him in?
what do I need to roll for this sensor?
You don't roll anything for the sensor, it just maps the cave.
I know, but I have to set it up and everything still.
You don't have to roll anything for that, you just set it up. Just take a
Okay.
minute, set it up. it
Press
starts
the
working.
on button. You did it.
Yeah, you press the on button and it starts working.
No, he has a point though. What does he roll for common sense?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
actively fighting against his own nature to do this.
I mean, he's
correctly,
not. He's not Z, so he should be fine. Z would have to press all the buttons because they're all there.
The only reason why I ask, because this is this is a tool that I believe should be using technology to see if I have it functioning.
Nah, it was functioning pretty fine when you got it, so unless you threw it against a rock, I mean,
If it gets broken in the battle and you have to fix it, then maybe we'll have a problem. We have to roll technology. Break it though, you'll be fine. Before the fight starts, set it down gently, and then start stabbing things. Fight starts,
send
Ivar
feedback.
throws it over his shoulder. Time to fight. No. Okay. So yeah. So I guess I just let Invisibot go as far as he can till he sees something interesting to come back and report to us.
Yep.
So like I
keeps
give him
going.
time to go in until he sees zombies, till he sees like something weird. While I listen for voices, while Ivar scans cave, like we're all like doing something basically, right?
Wait
Yeah.
a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait. Okay. If I enhance droid Invisibot, does that mean he can carry the scanning thing?
No, because it's a strength score, not a check.
Well, it increases. He has advanced on strength checks, and his carrying capacity doubles.
It's a strength score thing.
Yeah, I guess it's like holding armor, right? We're in armor.
Okay then.
He might be able to carry it, but it's probably gonna be like really shitty, and he's a bit like slower and stuff. But it's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I guess I would have told him like if we figure it takes like I don't know 10 minutes, 20 minutes to scan the cave, how long it takes to scan the cave, I would say like go up until you find something interesting, or until like 20 minutes or something like that, and then come back so we can figure out what we're gonna do.
He goes for rather a while, not saying anything until Z, come in, Z.
Yeah.
I have located a puddle of gray ooze on the floor. Nothing else so far.
You guys can see us, so we should probably kill it. Is there no way around it?
It is not moving.
Is the cave big enough for us to go around, or do we have to go through it?
We could probably go over it. It is just a small puddle.
Okay, like if we climb to the ceiling or fly? But flying is noisy. Small puddle, but the oozes can sense us, so if we try to step over it, then it's going to sense us. How tall is the ceiling?
My estimates would put it at around 7 to 8 feet.
Oh, so you'll still see us even if you're trying to go over it.
Is there not a distinction between the ooze types?
You said gray ooze, right? Like, isn't that? Do you mean like the guys that try to kill us when we kill the zombies and they pop out of them?
Aren't those ones black?
Oh, well, I don't know. Well, gray ooze is that's a bit different.
If I recall correctly, it was leaking out of Ivar when he was infected.
Oh, okay. So it's just like blood basically for them.
Possibly.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, I guess he comes back and tells us all this, and guess I'm waiting to see what Ivar's report is on the cave.
Yeah, Ivar. This cave, along although there's some deviating points, that it does have a clear path straight towards the mountain.
Alright. Does it show any, like, censored, like, distorted areas by chance? Because we're looking for basically a vault full of fucking weapons.
It does not, though there are a few areas that are like large caverns within it.
Let's check the large areas that we find within it. So,
Alrighty.
and if Z sees the area on the map, like on the scanner, like, hey, this is where all the zombies were hanging out at, right? Is that anywhere on there?
You're not close enough for that.
Okay, just making sure it wasn't like that's the first big area is that. I'm like, yeah, we should go around that one. Okay.
Yeah, I just pick up and remount it back on my back.
Yeah, so we have a base distance of like, okay, this is where it ends, so we're gonna head into pretty much where it ends, I guess, into where like he scouted, and then start up again, like rinse and repeat.
You guys rolling stealth?
Would the
Sure.
survey of the cave come in fast enough that Lorray would have 10 minutes to tell everyone how to not be bad at stealth?
You need a map for that, don't you?
Yeah, I thought that the thing that Ivar was using made a map.
Okay, yeah. Well, the report on the cave would be your map, so if you guys want to take 10 minutes for Lorray to instruct you of how to do things, sure.
Yeah, I mean, that could be his thing he was doing while we were all doing something.
Yeah, I guess like a live feed coming off of the map.
Mhm.
Or as it generates.
What does that give us advantage?
Yeah, and it means that I have a straight +2 instead of a +2 at disadvantage.
Better than 1.
And of course, Xanda is going to enhance droid himself.
Okay.
For dexterity, so he gets advantage on this stealth check.
You don't need to do that. Lorray's giving us advantage. Oops, that's
Okay.
initiative.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay. Then.
Yep. Unless anybody has the bulky thing, then they just have a straight roll. Lurray's bulky.
I do not believe I am bulky.
What kind of armor are you wearing, Santa?
Composite armor.
Composite armor is bulky.
Then yeah, I'll do that so that way you get advantage. So,
Wait, why
What
is
happened?
Santa wearing armor?
What?
Hmm?
Why is Santa wearing armor?
It can
It's
be
like
ingrained into
it's
the
like
armor.
yeah, it's like an armor chassis.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so you just have a straight roll as Santa. You just have a straight roll, right? You can't have double. You can't have double advantage.
Yeah, they just get a straight roll, so you get a 5.
I thought that wasn't the case.
Clank, 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 clank.
It wasn't actually Santa that like messed up. It was like they kicked a rock and then like a really gross centipede, like it has no color on it whatsoever, Its antenna are super long. Lorray just fucking screeches.
Is Lorray justifying his fear of?
Yeah.
What was
Can Santa
that? Was not a
quickly...
terror scream of high pitched horror. That was a
Can Santa
fucking
quickly...
anime girl yawning.
Can Santa quickly cover Lori's mouth before it gets too loud?
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. You guys are far enough back, so Z hears you
Yeah,
guys
also,
barely.
Like, that's how the check fails. So you can do
Yeah.
anything.
Like Z hears you guys, and she's like, "Good thing we did this."
Yeah, I thought that. I thought if it goes to a straight roll and then you put on advantage, you then get advantage.
No, that's not how that works.
No matter how many advantage or disadvantage you have, you can only ever get one benefit from one of each. So the best you can get is a straight roll. It sucks.
One
I don't
of
like it.
each. So that means there's his thing and then there's my thing.
Yeah, but you can't only benefit from one of each. You can't benefit from more. You have 50 advantages and what? You can have 50 advantages and one disadvantage, and you have a straight roll. That's the way the rules work. I don't like it either. It's kind of weird. Like, I'd rather advantages give you a flat +2 and it can stack, and you have as many advantages as you want. But I didn't make the game.
Okay, then I guess I don't use my power.
That's why I bought the modification for my armor for the silence.
Yeah. That's why when Billy's like, "Oh, you get advantage," I'm like,
so yours just gets canceled out.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when things give you advantage on something, it's not that great because so many things give you advantage. It becomes like weaker, right? Like that's why when things like I don't know what's the initiative one, like the alert one is like +5 to initiative, right? It's not advantage on initiative, it's +5. So like if someone gives you advantage, you can have +5 and advantage.
Yeah, and then you you'd just be a UA ranger or a barbarian or one of
Yeah,
those.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like so, like if you want to try to stack stuff, don't try to stack advantage. Stack like pluses, flat pluses.
Yeah, that's why Gloomstalker with the alert feat will always go first if you're Unearthed Arcana Ranger, which you should be.
In that case, since I'm gonna get straight rolls, I'm just gonna basically hold all my actions to translocate to whatever the incoming, like let's say, threat is, and try to restrain it immediately. And
Should be fine. There's gonna be no threat.
I'm just
The-
saying.
the- Idea is Z's up ahead enough that if you do make noise, Z hears your noise, but that's it, right? Anything past Z, no one hears it. That's why you're behind her. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think you even make stealth checks. Like,
I mean, I'm up there with you and Liliana.
no, you're not. You are not. It's not part of the plan. I mean, we can do your plan if you want to do it, but my plan was you guys are not. Like, all your non-stealthy people are in the back.
I have Ivar on a baby leash.
No, you don't.
I have Ivar on a baby leash.
You don't, but I mean, we're saying that
Bridal carry.
we talked about this beforehand that Invizibot's up ahead, followed by a little wise behind Z and Liliana, then the rest of the group is behind that. So if Invizibot gets caught for some reason, then we can run easily. And if Z gets caught, then you guys can run easily. And if you get caught, then we all can run, right? Like, the idea is we have a chain of least to highest stealth, so in the back that fuck up don't. But the idea is you guys can easily run to us if we get caught for some reason. But we can run away. But that's not the point, right? The point is if we get caught, there is no charging in to fight, like, really. Because, like, we might die to thousands of zombies. But if we can sneak up on zombies and kill them, right? So the idea is we're gonna like start fighting potentially if we find a threat, and then you guys come charging in to help.
Okay, got it.
I didn't fuck up.
Yeah, you didn't fuck up, but you could, right? You could have the same role as Santa potentially.
Good job, Ivar. You didn't fuck up this time yet.
Yeah, right. Like the idea is like you can still roll a 1 on a die and get a 3. Have the same chance of rolling a success as a failure almost, because even like the idea is a 12 probably isn't that great, right? So your average is a 12. Do you even have guidance to be able to guidance yourself to even help with it?
Nope.
Yeah, some like so. Yeah, if anything, I think me and Liliana are. I mean, I'm just doing Santa's plan of putting the expendable bot first, because technically me and Liliana are way stealthier than Invisibot.
Okay. Alright.
Are you?
I was just confused on what the whole thing was. I thought it was.
That's fine. It's good.
Understanding, but then I was
Are
like,
you
oh,
guys
wait.
way stealthier than Invisibot?
He just has like a +5 or something, right? That's it. He doesn't have.
He has a +8, and he can give himself advantage.
Yeah, but I can give myself advantage too with stealth as well. And I think I have a +9, and Liliana has a +13. She has expertise in it, I think.
Yeah, so between you and him, it's not much of a difference. But
Yeah. But that's why I was saying like Liliana would be the one going first potentially.
you mega sneak.
I mean,
Yeah, we
one
have the
of you
same
with
stealth. Me and Visible have the
advantage,
same.
He'll know when something is happening and what's going on, and he can then like let you know, so that way you don't walk into it.
No. I'm better because I have guidance. I can add guidance to myself technically on the whim. So like we have the same, but I have guidance, and I also have all my other bullshit to help me, right? So
I know. I'm just saying.
telling her. So like the idea was like, but we sent a Visibot first because Santa wanted to extend the droids.
Then let's continue.
So yeah, as soon as we get to a certain distance, like a proper distance, and we're like at the end of our walking map, I guess, that we made based off of the checks, I guess we set up camp, I guess, or not set up camp, but like, you know, gather up.
Yeah.
All right.
Like X distance is secure, we come back, okay, cool, even if anyone makes noise here, we should be fine.
All right. Once we reach the meetup point, Santa is going to take a quick look around to try and take in the area, so that way he can like kind of like mark it in his head of this is the direction to go to get out.
All right. If you guys are hearing noises, my apologies. My cat is being affectionate right now, and she keeps messing with the mic.
I was about to say, if you guys hear noises, I'm like, oh shit, they know we're here. But no, it's just the cat.
That's
The
just my
cat's a
kitty.
zombie.
No, she's just a bitch.
Zombie cat. Launch her into space.
A giant cat shows up in the cave. It's as big as the tunnel. It's coming
Funny
for you.
thing, there's actually a stat block for that. For a cat that steps onto the battle map. Like when your actual cat steps onto the battle map. It's called what was it called? Onyx, I think.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I have
It can't be killed or harmed in any way. It's immune to all conditions. Its size is like Titan, and it has turns and initiative, but in all reality, the way you should run it is just, you know, whenever the cat does something in real life, you know, happens in game. Whenever your
Oh.
cat swipes at a mini, you roll a claw attack.
It's actually pretty fitting because I actually have a cat named Onyx.
I'm thinking of that baby from like Zombies Ate My Neighbors, whatever it is. Alright, maybe that stomps around.
So after I take a quick look around and get a feel for the area and try and map it out in my head, like everyone's like, okay, now which direction should we head? Do you
I
have?
set up the scanner again.
All right. While they have scanning, I'm going to be kind of holding my action and waiting for any detectable movement of hostile nature.
Live feed on the seismology.
Yeah. So nothing shows up, Santa. It's still calm. It's quite eerie, actually.
Much more of the cave systems do we see?
You guys have gotten a lot closer. You are now beginning to see not just the path to, but into the cavernous systems of the mountain itself. And yeah, you're able to chart out a path into a large cavern area. And Ivar or Lorray, one of you can give me a perception or investigation check.
With
Oh,
advantage?
shit,
Yeah, sure. One can help the other.
this is some force shit.
Ivar, are you going to help him?
Yeah, I would have helped Lorraine.
Okay, Lorray. All right, 27. Yeah, Lorray, you are able to see out of this cavernous area with the sonar beacon. It does pull up Like it links to another cavern, but cavern's kind of weirdly shaped.
Mm-hmm.
Like doesn't look like there's stalagmites or stalactites in it or anything like that.
And B was right.
It was right.
Sorry. Z was right. Yeah,
Like, I mean,
there's a
yeah,
room
it-
coming
I
up.
don't know.
where-
Maybe they made a really cool, smooth room. We just go in there. It's like, why is this room so oddly smooth? And like the zombies are just hanging out in a sauna. Like, what? If we wanted a smooth sauna room, leave us alone.
it's that part of Lego Star Wars where you find the stormtroopers in the hot tub. Yeah. Yeah, like it would pass for a normal cavern to, you know,
That's not
just a
looking for
glancing
something.
eye,
Yeah, yeah. Someone's not
but-
looking for something.
yeah, you know what you're looking for.
Looking for irregularities. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Lorraine's making a path, making sure they know where the pebbles are to stumble on.
Yep.
You know, trying to make sure people don't stumble on them.
Santa's going to look at the Sonara thing and be like, that seems highly illogical.
Well, yeah. Usually there'd be formations on the ground and ceiling. There isn't any here. It's worth checking out.
If this place was meant to be undetectable, they would have make it look more natural.
Well, we're not noticing anything with the room. We're
Yeah, it
noticing
actually
stuff around
does
the
look
room
pretty
from
natural.
likely as a. So we're noticing things from what we're expecting to be outside of the room, probably as remnants of its construction. They probably just didn't cover up their tracks too much, but the room itself isn't being detected here.
You may be correct. We should send ahead the Invisibot to make sure that it is not full of undead.
It didn't look like the door was open or anything, so we'll have plenty of time to look around, I guess.
Regardless, it should be ensured that it is a safe location.
Murderous, do we know if zombies show up on the seismograph or whatever?
Living organisms don't show up.
And technically
Well-
speaking, these are not living organisms.
Huh?
Do the mineral deposits of sapiens show up on the mineral scanner?
They're mostly water, so no.
I want to see their bones.
Is there any goo blobs?
No. In fact, that goo blobs would be even harder to detect with this.
So
But
Z
are
just says
any
like,
non-living goo blobs.
Z says like, yeah, we might as well just send a Invisibot. And I guess once you get to the room, see what's up. If there's any zombies there or anything, and come back and tell us.
As Invisibot is sent in. Z, this is very strange.
Oh.
I found 4 bodies on the ground.
Yeah,
It
bodies.
appears to be some kind of ritual.
Zombie bodies or people bodies?
He said ritual.
It appears to be the dead.
In front of a door? In front of a room? What is these bodies in front of?
It is in the center of one of the caverns.
This is the room that we're talking about?
Negative. That is just a bit ahead of me.
Well, probably go around that, because I think they're trying to make crystals or something, because I think that's what they've been doing. Learned a little bit about that from Vex, so let's just, when we come by, we'll take pictures. Videotape it or something.
Roger.
Yeah. Well, actually, while he's heading out, we can go in that room, because at least there's nothing there. So we can move into that room while he keeps moving forward.
The secondary cavern is not far. Just above it.
So I guess Z moves up a little bit to start videotaping the room, because even if there is zombies there and he gets caught, I'd rather have like evidence of whatever this room is to show people, see if they can figure it out.
So, if that is the case,
I guess. Well, Lorray would move up if C's moving up. Stick together and all.
And so, what's Santa?
okay. If you could all place yourselves at the top right of this map.
I believe the lineup was Santa's in front of Ivar, Lorraine's in the back, and yeah, the apprentice is up front, and then yes, that's the setup, correct?
Maybe we'd be a little bit farther back because the idea is that we're so far back, even if we really fuck up, we can't get hurt.
Oh, Invisibot
Alright.
would be further along, or what have you called him back?
And then Ivar would be behind Santa.
Z, would you have called Invisibot back to that location, or would you have let him stay where he
Where's
was?
where's the cavern that he's talking about?
You're heading straight towards it during in the cave.
Yeah. So I would tell him to keep going to keep doing what he's doing, and I would go into that cavern and start like filming while he moves forward, pretty much.
All right.
I assume the rest of the group walks up, right? Well,
So,
we know at least there's nothing in that room. This room here.
it's down this way. Invisibot would be heading to the left. And then quite as roll. You see this scene before you.
Ah, there it is. Oh, okay. The Invisibot went that way, or he went that way?
Wait a sec. She's Invisibot
Apparently, the zombies worship
is
the devil.
here.
Hail Satan!
Yeah. Okay.
We just see the fucking woodland.
Fucking beat me to it.
Yeah.
You see the woodland creatures from South Park.
South Park, yeah. Woodland Critters Christmas.
The bodies are clearly zombies, like the progressed ones, but they're twitching.
Oh shit, the zombies got religion over on us.
Santa is definitely gonna hold his action to shoot the first motherfucker that moves.
There is this trail of the blood connects to the circle through all of them, but there's this one streak just heading down through this
Yeah,
dark cave.
He's like, well, the last time I wandered off the plan to go talk to a crystal, I fucked everything up, so I'm just gonna wait here and do the plan first, then wander off and do stuff.
Actually, you know what? Santa's not going to ready his blaster pistol. He's going to ready to translocate behind them and wash and deadu on that motherfucker.
Yeah, so he's like, we're just gonna wait here and not investigate this thing that I really want to investigate.
Doing a initial look at this ritual crap and everything. So the progressed zombies are twitching. They're bleeding. Does it look like they are dead, or does it look like they're in the process of the reanimation?
If they were reanimating, they wouldn't be progressed.
No, like, are they sleeping or what?
You don't know.
Can I make an investigation?
Sleeping zombies.
If you want to make a medicine check, you can.
They're just
Fuck
really
yeah.
sleeping. Yeah. I guess we just
Let
pile
it
in this
Curiel.
room and... Yeah, we just pile in this
Sleeping
room
in
Yeah,
and...
these
Curiel.
things are in a comatose-like state, but as you can see, they're spasming and twitching and
Yeah.
convulsing.
Santa grabs Ivar by the scruff of his shirt, like, no.
Yeah, he's like, let's not touch anything, just in case if we touch it, they wake up, right?
I said
So-
no.
Ivar, are you sure you want to go through with that?
If he goes if he does this, I'm already stabbing him probably.
Santa already
Evident-
just grabbed him by the
yeah.
scruff of his shirt, like, no.
He's like, there's plenty of time to stabbing zombies and killing all the zombies once we're done the plan.
To quote a very smart professor, there's a time and place for everything, but not that.
Z, I found it.
Cool. Any zombies around?
Negative. The door is closed.
Okay, everyone. The bot's done it. Let's go do our plan, and then we can come back and investigate the weird, cool shit.
Santa is still gonna be holding Ivar by the scruff of his shirt to make sure he does not do anything.
Oh, Ivar's fine. He's going.
Are you contesting?
Oh shit! It's actually a big metal door.
Wait, is Ivar?
Anybody who gets close to this cavern here at this cave way down to the bottom would hear a lot of moaning and groaning and grunts and.
Yeah, let's not go down there. Zombies are having sex. It's fine.
Ragnar, I believe you're muted because I cannot hear you.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be. I don't want to be forced to be held by anybody.
So it's a contested athletics check or grapple, or yeah, contested athletics. Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
Santa,
Ooh.
roll your opposition.
Boop. 12.
Okay, yeah. You're held by the scruff of the neck. Like a cat.
You can keep breaking. Like eventually, he's gonna break free. Like every 6 seconds, he can keep trying to break it.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, or you can just do that. Oh man, we should do this when I have a rest, so I have magic. Waste his magic.
I mean, you need magic to break free of people grabbing you. I mean, that's fair. So yeah, so Z's like looking at it like, is this like a locked door with like rogue thieves tools, or a locked door like Liliana computer stuff, or?
It's like a big ass steel vault.
Santa is going to approach the door and do a preliminary scan to see what kind of locking mechanisms or other devices are present.
Liliana like a rogue to hack into things like this, so like I'm letting her try do that too.
If you want to do that to Santa, that would require 2 separate checks.
Okay, what checks?
1 investigation, one in technology.
Boom, bam.
Nice. Okay. So, as you're looking this door over, up and down, you do find a little itty bitty terminal and plug jack. Just looking at it and messing with it a little bit. Yeah, looks like there are 3 big physical locks, like a big, vault door sort of thing, and then an electronic lock.
It does seem that this store has been heavily reinforced. The amount of precautions to make sure it remains closed is heavy. 3 manual locks, as well as 1 electronic lock.
Uh-oh, we lost Fred.
There it is. Okay, I'm back. Unless I just cut out again.
No, you're here.
Okay. Was there a question?
No, just informing everyone that there are 3 manual locks and 1 electrical lock. And then I was going to also say, it would be highly
Did you say magical lock?
electrical.
Oh, electrical. Okay.
And
Yeah,
1
electronic.
electrical, 3 manual.
I was like, oh shit, we don't have anything for that.
Your magic, I thought.
Yeah, but I mean like magic, like we need some D&D magic in here. Like, whoa, what?
Better get that wizard with the knock spell.
Yeah, like we don't have any of that.
I can.
How
Surprise.
is Santa able to see how, with the data pad, how thick the door is
No.
with the terminal?
Yeah, Liliana has the ability to hack in. Is this like a hack into door type situation? Like I'm trying to figure out how like this seems like a D&D rogue thing where you pick locks to get up to the door, but in Star Wars I assume it's you hack through the door.
Well,
There is physical
only-
picking of locks, but there is also hacking of locks. There's 2 separate ones.
Okay.
And there's both.
And Yeah, and that would, like her hacking would only really solve the electrical one. If she's actual manual on lock picking and like safe cracking, that would also work in this. But there's so far just those three.
Yeah, I
Yep,
basically
or if
built
you want to go
Liliana to.
loud, you can blow the door open or cut through it or whatever.
Yeah, we don't want to do that yet. That's if we fail at picking through it this silent way, right? We're trying to do a sneaky thing here. So yeah, I have Liliana built to do both, I assumed, because I did Dex and Intelligence, so I don't know.
Santa is going to
Well, do you have the kit? Is the question.
I should have. If I didn't, she would have had them.
And security kit and slicers kit.
Security kit and Slicer's kit? I would have bought them for her if she didn't have them
Ragnar, what are
already.
you trying to do?
I'm
So-
seeing how often the dead come through here.
Okay, well, please inform
Good call,
me
good
before you
call.
do that. Yeah.
I mean,
it doesn't look a whole
I
lot.
hit
You
sense
do see
4, so
some-
I'm.
Yeah, you wouldn't have sensed anything.
So
I only have the security kits. I didn't know I needed the other kit, so I would have. She would have had
yeah,
that from the beginning.
slicer kit and a security kit.
Okay,
I
so
still
I
have
would have had her.
I still
first.
have Sayla's tools.
Huh?
Still have Sayla's slicers kit.
Yeah, she would have had one. Like, I mean, her backstory is that's what she did. She would do that kind of stuff. So I didn't know I needed two different tools for that. I thought it was just like one, like thieves tools, basically. I thought this was just the basic thieves tools that I needed.
So before they do anything, Santa is going to see if there's any sort of like initial alarms for this. So if it like gets triggered and there's one error, it's going to sound an alarm.
Yeah, if you start looking for that, Z would probably like, there might be an alarm, but I don't think the zombie's going to get the alarm if it does go off. It would be somebody else somewhere else in the galaxy that probably is dead.
Even so, if it is an alarm that activates out here, it would probably be very loud and might inform all the
With
undead
that
of our
21
location.
technology check, you'd be able to see there is an alarm, but it doesn't look like it's linked up to any, alarm stuff you'd think. It's like a pulse signal that goes out, to a place somewhere else.
Tell
in the
someone that this has been breached, right?
Okay. Well, it does not seem like it would inform the undead here. It would inform someone in
Also,
the galaxy.
Ivar, with your 21 investigation, you see, yeah, there's quite a few footprints and scud marks going in and out around this door. Looks like there were some particularly heavy footfalls. Probably only the cybers are going in and out of here.
All right.
Uh,
Santa looking at.
I'd stop everybody, guys. Those new types of zombies have been coming through here.
Okay. I look to Z, Ivar, and I keep forgetting your apprentice's name because it's not there. What's your apprentice's name?
Put Liliana's name there. Are you not able to see it?
I don't see it.
I haven't been able to see it for the last couple sessions.
I
There.
also can't see
You
Liliana's
see it
name.
now.
All right. So I look
Yeah.
to Liliana and Ivar. You three attempt to breach the lock as quietly as possible. Myself and Lore will watch our rear. And I'm going to join Lore, holding my action and dropping down both my slug pistol and my blaster cannon and just waiting.
Okay.
Holding my action.
So,
Might as well
is it all
actually set up a
technology?
tripod.
Might as well what?
So yeah, what's your role? Because we can just do one roll and do the help action thing. So what is your role to your? What you got?
I'm asking, is it technology first, or
You need a slicer's kit.
Yeah, I
not
think he had-
proficient? I'm asking.
Yeah, what is the slice? Is it int? Is it based off
It's
int?
intelligence. It's
What
very
is your intelligence?
I only have a 2 in intelligence, so it'd be Liliana doing it.
Okay, so you give her advantage, and I'll give her guidance and. Make her
Forget
roll
she
it.
also has.
Okay, sure.
Does she have proficiency with a slicer's kit?
I don't think she does, because I don't think they got any proficiencies and stuff like that.
Okay, then she does not add her proficiency bonus.
Yeah. Keep rolling initiative instead of my skill for some reason. Let's just do an intelligence roll. advantage. 19 and what are we level over? We're just D6. Okay, 23.
Liliana expertly is able to hack into this, and despite some pretty nasty encryption, she's able to break through the firewalls, and she's in, and is able to disable the electronic lock without setting off an alarm.
All right. Also, the 3 manual ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Before you do that, and before shit goes sideways, I'm gonna get a drink. Is that okay?
What?
I'm gonna get a drink real quick. So before shit goes sideways, just know that I'm not gonna be asking people.
Yeah, we'll just do it. Yeah. If things happen, we'll wait for you when things happen.
Okay, I'm just gonna get a drink.
Yeah.
Right.
So this one's actually be easier, right? Because it's gonna be probably a Dex one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. So she has 5 in Dex. So
Yeah, there are 3 locks.
she has to do it 3 times.
Yeah, and I'm helping her still.
Okay. Well, let's see.
That will be a.
What skill does she not have trained in?
Does she have proficiency with the security kit?
No. Okay, so acrobatics is just a flat Dex. Okay, I'll just make some acrobatics rolls. I don't care. Same thing. She's not skilled in acrobatics. That's my first roll. So, whoops. Skill, acrobatics, advantage, guidance. 23.
Yeah. All right. So, just like with the electronic lock on the first lock, she is able to. She gets out her security kit and begins to toy with the lock first before she's able to get through the tumblers, turn the gears, and that's 1 lock disabled.
S19 might not be good enough, so if it fails, wait, do I get to do defiance after it's told to fail or before?
Yes, you can do it before.
Okay.
I mean after.
So I guess is a 19 a fail?
You can do it either way, but yes, 19 is a failure.
Okay, so defiant to get a 22.
Yep. She keeps doing her work.
Yeah, it's probably one of those things where like she
Tumblers,
goes to fail and then
gears.
she looks back at Z and then Z like looks at her like don't fuck up. She's like,
Yeah. Yep. She activates the next set of gears and tumblers. 2nd lock disabled.
Okay.
Last
Last
one is yours.
one. Do I have any bullshit I can give her?
Or after. Wait,
Yeah.
you can't do guidance again?
I'm doing guidance. I'm just seeing if I can give her what is. I used to have a thing that I said would never work because it, but I think I still have it because I have to have it. It's the one where I can give someone lucky, but like it takes like a minute to give it to them, and they only have it for an hour. Like really shitty, but I was able to give other people lucky. I can just say she gets a. I can just say she gets a 14, but I can't. I have to do it before. So her roll is 5. Average is 15. Average is like 16.
I am back, and why are you rolling acrobatics?
It's the same roll as what I would have, so I'm just rolling it. So on average, she shouldn't be succeeding on these. Their average is like 18 to 20-ish. Her average is like 20. So on average, she should exactly succeed. So we've succeeded so far, guys. Do you want to risk it? Do you have anything else we can add to give her any other boosts for this last one? Can Lorray do hers thing? Does he give like a +5 to somebody or something?
He can, if he wants to critically analyze her.
That should be good enough. Do you want to do that,
Fred,
Lorray?
you want to do that? You're muted. Fred.
I would use my.
What?
What up?
If you're talking
That's the
about your
case.
defiant,
If
earlier.
that's the case, I would ask him to do it beforehand. I can still have my defiant as like a safety save. How many times can he do the +5?
Once.
Oh, okay.
You can do it once per person.
Okay, so maybe you should have did that beforehand. I don't know if he was here for the whole thing. I'll say we should give him
I
a
don't
chance.
know, where the hell is it?
Yeah, I'll say we give him a chance to actually input. How long does it last for?
One roll.
Does it last like if she doesn't like if I succeed, do I still have it forever until it gets used, or
Lasts until he stops critically analyzing her.
Fuck, Liliana would have to get attuned to my totem, wouldn't she?
What do you mean? Get attuned to your totem.
Because my totem, well, if I'm using it, it
Only
gives me
you
advantage.
can
on-
use your totems.
because that's a good sexual innuendo. Want to get attuned to my totem? With a flirt. That's a,
music starts.
Okay, so either Fred is asleep, dead, or just away from his computer.
or he's muted. He doesn't hear us. But
I told him he was muted, bruh.
yeah, I know. I heard. But let's see. What does the ship thing give me that we trained? Can I use that for any dex-based roll?
You can use it for attack rolls, and I don't think he
Ability
used
check.
it.
D8 to be used on an ability check, a melee attack roll, or a saving throw using strength if
yeah.
you use athletics or
So you
dexterity.
didn't
Yeah.
do that.
What?
So you didn't do that.
Yeah, we did. We did the training. I rolled for me and her.
When? I didn't see
It was after we rolled. I rolled for breakfast, and then I rolled for training. We actually did. I said we
let
breakfast
me
and we
check.
trained. Then we.
Visions, You never actually rolled.
Oh, I know I did. Let me see. I'll find it. Performance. Z got a 32 acrobatics. Liliana got a 15 acrobatics. So she just made it.
I don't see it. Oh, there
Right
it is,
after the slug
Yeah, I do.
pistol.
Try.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they would have succeeded. You would have both succeeded.
Okay, yeah, so she has a D, whatever it was, just in case as well. So if Fred doesn't come.
D8.
Yeah, so okay, so let's see. Go. She's fine.
She expertly breaks through that last lock, and the door unlocks.
Because these guidances is her,
So
like.
it's still
in
a
her-
big ass door, so you should probably get a strong boy over there to pull it open.
Yeah, well, we have Ivar's here. He's fine. He's strong. So Z, like, Z's guidance is. Aw. Z's guidance is this.
Make a check. It's just
Z's guidance is just putting her hand on Leona's shoulder and, like, I'm here for you.
Hmm.
Don't fuck up as
Alright.
I, like, grab tight.
The door is opened. And
It's empty.
no, not empty.
A horde of zombies.
I said there's those new types of zombies I've been through here.
Keeping the super
See
zombie.
this? It looks to be empty right now, but you do see a ship
Oh.
and a whole bunch of shit laying around, and another door over there.
How does the ship get out?
Evidently, they didn't think that far ahead.
We got a ship, and then they built the building around the ship.
So everybody would have been dragged into here, and I would have pulled the door shut.
Wait,
Oh, does it? Wait, before you pull the door shut, is there a way to open the door from this side, like if it just locks again?
Yes, there is.
Okay, just making sure. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna be pulling a freaking.
I mean, we have a cavern full of zombies at two ends. If we fuck up in here, I don't want to die.
Yeah. So Z's like, I guess this is like kid and candy store type thing for Ivo, where there's a bunch of just weapons and explosives and shit.
Well, I mean, this room here looks like it's mostly just building supplies, raw materials, and scavenged shit.
Oh.
It's when you go back to this door behind there,
I think it's over here, basically.
Okay.
and you open it up, and Ivar hears the heavenly choir singing as he sees rows upon rows of explosives, weapons, AFVs, a few small starfighters. It's just weapon heaven.
Does he just like faint? Does he curl up into a ball and just start rocking?
No. He would take off his helmet, run over, give Z like a kiss on the fucking forehead. Thank you for not killing me.
Huh?
Wait, no. Here's what happens. He slowly takes off his helmet. One single tear coming down his eye. No words. They should have brought a poet.
I live here now.
Bye, everybody. Get out of my home. See you later. Go take care of the
I'm
zombies.
happy living here in
Shut
the cave
door.
full of zombies.
I'll die of starvation here. It's fine. I die happy holding the guns.
So
Okay, so yeah. So I guess Z's
just
just
to be clear, Santa, Lore, and Invisible are inside now, right?
Yes.
And the door's
The
closed?
doors. Yep.
Okay. So yeah, Santa, seeing all this, would just look to Ivar, just all giddy with excitement.
When you said outside, it's like building supplies and all that shit. Did we see like it's just building supplies, right? There's nothing special about it.
It looks like scrap and scavenge shit that they were
Oh
probably
shit, I know what
using
we're
to
gonna
make the
do.
ship.
Like
I know.
it's been brought here recently, or has this like been here for a while?
It looks like some of it is smashed up stuff from this room, and other stuff is shit that they took from all those other places.
I'm saying the
I
zombies
know.
have access to this place.
Evidently, they did. Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to ask. So the zombies have this place.
Mhm.
And the second door we just walked in.
Yep.
Does it look like zombies been in here?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well. I guess everyone take whatever you can carry and load the rest of the explosives on that ship and everywhere else, and we need to blow this place up.
Okay, I start looking for IWSs. Thermal grenades, wrist launcher missiles, rocket launcher.
What is your carrying capacity?
Have that much of crap.
Yep.
Let's see. What is it? Times my strength again?
Is there anything?
It's your
Proficiency
strength times 15.
Is there anything Z would be interested in here? Like anything that's
strength.
like a better jetpack? Not a jetpack, but a better way to fly or a better.
I can carry 207 pounds.
If you wish to, yep. So if you want 207 pounds worth of whatever, you can have 207 pounds worth of whatever. If you want to search for a item in here, roll investigation.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for, so I guess the idea is I just look around.
You said you're
Quick
looking for like a
question.
flying item or something like that.
Yeah, but the idea is like I don't know, like I'm just looking at everything, and if I see someone's like, oh, I can use that, right? Because I mean, I don't know everything that exists in Star Wars, but I think Z would be able to look at something like, oh, that can help me, right?
Okay.
Quick
Do
question.
that, Z.
So is this armor and weapons, or is it just weapons?
There is armor, yes.
Okay, and like what kind of stuff is here? Because I'm trying to like go over like the loot
This
list
is
to see
enough.
if there's.
This is enough armor and weapons to equip an army to take over the whole planet.
Is there any enhanced items, or is it just armor, weapons, and adventuring
If you're
gear?
looking for enhanced items, make investigation checks.
Well, that's what I was just
All of
asking.
you actually, all of you can make one.
Yeah, I'm making one for Liliana because I'm
I
having her.
use this for a specific item, like a certain weapon or something. We had to roll investigations for. I didn't know this was like enhanced items.
Well, yeah,
20.
you can just find whatever the fuck.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
Liliana
because I'm
sees-
over here looking for that Dark Trooper Generation 2 outfit where it's the fucking robot but also humanoid outfit.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna handle with all of the crap you guys pull out of here, probably next session.
All right, next
Yeah.
session then. Okay, so I'm gonna look
If
through
you all
everything.
fill yourselves to the brim with armor, weapons, explosives, and ammo from this storehouse. Yeah.
Do you give us a
Now,
list of things we can find here potentially, and then, or like to say like anything
Okay,
for this
so-
amount or whatever, and we can just spend time looking.
So basically, here's what happens. Go into the weapons or armor or adventuring gear parts of the non-enhanced, and
Non-enhanced
then
stuff.
anything from those.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. The stuff like how I did that in a few times in New Beginnings, and people are like, I think this is cheating. And I'm like, no, it's just stuff. You can bought it.
Yeah, this is all non-magical stuff. Take whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
And then based on your investigation checks, I'll tell you what you found next session.
Yeah, I usually do it like
Fred is just gone, so I'll roll an investigation check for him. Because why leave him out of this?
what's the investigation check for?
It's for
Enhanced
finding enhanced
items.
items.
Finding what?
By chance, with being in this room now, do I sense anything force
Okay, there.
related?
Fred got a 26.
Finding what items?
Enhanced items.
So
Spike.
magic. I mean, as soon as you said it, someone else talked over you.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Fred got a 26. Yeah, it's what I expect out of Laura.
Enhances magic, right?
Yes, enhanced items are magic items.
So
Okay.
with that natural 20 and my 20 and that 26, do we get an idea of what kind of enhanced items are here, or just
These are for the ones that you find.
okay? Okay, all right. So I'm not looking for anything really too interesting. More than anything, I'm trying to see if there's any droid parts.
We'll handle that next session.
We'll handle it
Like,
next
if
time.
you-
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
wanna
yeah,
give me,
yeah,
like
yeah.
an idea of what you're looking for, then sure. Yeah.
Like my main idea is to try and see if I can give myself an upgrade of sorts.
Yeah,
I
like
agree.
my idea for like I'm pretty sure all of us is like we're not super picky as long as it helps us, right? It's not like,
Okay,
oh,
yeah.
you're a plate wearer, here's some leather armor. It's like this. Okay, I don't want to use this, right?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
yeah,
get
yeah.
it. Okay, yeah.
All right then.
So you
Sure.
guys have stuffed your pockets to the brim. You're carrying a fuckload of loot.
Yeah.
And
Should.
now for the sad part. Are you guys gonna blow this place up?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So
Well,
should I have rolled for Liliana and stuff like that? Because if not, I would have had Z just helping her.
Yeah, you should have rolled for Liliana, and you did.
Okay, yeah, so that's what I did. That's what I said. Like, because I should roll for Invisibot and shit like that, right? So
No,
that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people.
only like actual characters.
before they actually blow this place up, Santa would want to do an investigation check to see exactly why and how they got a ship in here.
You saw their ship. It looks like they were making it out of all of the crap that was in here, and all of the crap that they took from out there.
So since Z like rolled really shitty and probably didn't find anything special, she probably just told Liliana to get stuff for her because she's better at finding stuff, while she sets up bombs and stuff everywhere, all over their ship and all over their shit. So like, make sure.
setting up, taking the bombs from here, placing them all over those proton bombs, all over the tank ammo, all over the ship's fuel supplies, all over this stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
not all
bombs
bombs.
everywhere.
While they like supermarket sweep and take whatever they want, or whatever the hell that show is. Isn't that a game
Yeah,
show?
yeah.
Supermarket sweep.
I'm thinking more of the fucking scene from 28 Days Later where they're shopping in the supermarket and you're just having fun. Like,
Yeah. That's basically what supermarket sweep is. I'll get a clip of it. You'll get it. It's very much that.
yeah. And the best part is that it's during a zombie apocalypse, so it makes sense.
Question. With us being in this vault, basically, armory type deal, do I sense anything force related if I'm to walk
I already
around?
told you you didn't find anything force related.
That was outside the vault, not in the vault
You
itself.
already didn't find anything there. I already told you that.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you want to give Liliana the magic stuff, that's fine too, because she found it. But I'm pretty sure she'd be trying to looking for stuff for me to try to impress me. But I really don't.
Anything Liana finds you'd get.
Yeah, but I don't really. Right, I don't know how much even magic stuff I even care about. Right, so I mean, there's better stuff for her, then you just give it to her. I don't really care.
Well,
That'll be handy.
Ivar's happy because he can find torpedoes now and a torpedo launcher.
Yeah, I think about that, Ivar. There are no rules actually for the torpedo launcher or how exactly the torpedoes it use work, so I do have to nix that just because I don't know how they work, so we can't, because there's not really rules written for how they work.
No. Here, ammunition.
Unless they've changed that.
Didn't we talk about that one time before about torpedoes?
Yeah.
I remember that word being really weird. I'm like, why are there torpedoes?
Let's see.
Yeah, torpedo fragmentation, plasma, there's still no rules about them.
And one thing for question, just to get an idea, because with what I was planning is like if I do find another weapon that I would want and want it equipped and everything, I would prefer it if I would have to replace the main like tank arm with that arm, like interchangeable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Because like the whole backstory thing.
Okay, so the torpedo fragmentation, if it was to be like a premium, it deals 20d6 kinetic damage, so standard would be half that.
Give me a sec, actually. Missile fragmentation. So, premium missile deals 2d10. Okay, so that's.
No. I typed in torpedo on the enhanced items.
Yeah,
and it gave me
I know. I'm
torpedo
looking at it right
fragmentation.
now. I'm seeing if that makes sense. I mean, that's